just went bought me a laundry machine. So I can keep washing money. Them gon' act like they down with the team. But they ain't get nothing from me.
Oh shit.
Yo. Welcome to the 3130 Talk Show. Episode 15, baby. Episode 15. And we in this thing, baby. Hey, look, today we got some guests here today. But before we get into our guests, we finna start off, we got my boy, Big Nardo. We got my boy, Jairus Demarco, and me, Darius Lawawn, here to have fun. Sure. So before we get into this thing, before we get started, I want to ask my boys, how was their weekend? And then before, we're going to start with Big Nardo, then we're going to move to Jairus. Because Jairus, he got some guests here today. We're going to get the guests up in here, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, Nardo, how was your weekend, man?
The right way. Man, I had a great weekend, bro. As y'all know, Giving, G-Money, our fourth, he got married, bro. And it was a beautiful event.
You cried, bro.
A little bit, a little bit, a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I teared up. Hey, look. My homie Ron got married maybe 3-4 years ago, and we'd have known each other since like 6th-8th grade. You know what I'm saying? And I cried like a baby at his wedding, so I got a lot of that out my system. So
okay, you knocked it out early. Okay,
I got it out my system, but I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. All right, so I grew up in Giving since like 7th grade, bro, and I know a lot of his family because of that. And it was so dope seeing his family come together at the end of the wedding. They was all doing like the electric slide together, bro, and it just made me emotional to see that, bro. Like, cause black families don't come together for good shit all the time, bro. And it was dope just seeing all of them together, man. But when I tell you it was a beautiful wedding, a beautiful union, and it's shit, man. I wish them plenty of great years to come, man. Plenty of great years to come. And I was back in Mississippi, bro. I was back in Mississippi, man. It was cool. It was just cool being home, seeing my folks, man. Spending time with my mom. We went out to a Mexican restaurant, got fucked up in there. Came home.
You got
feel me? Then I went out, huh?
You was drinking with your mom?
Hell yeah!
Yeah. We grown now, bro. We grown.
Now I don't fool with that gas around it, but I had some of that.
No, that's a rare occasion.
Yeah. That's I do that when I'm thugging with my partners. But me and mom did. Now we had big ass margaritas and we just had a good time, bro. We had a great time, man. I love Vicksburg on my city, and it's always good to get back. But it was a good weekend, man. Happy, I guess, to be back in Dallas and back to my routine. I'll say that. Whatever. Fuck it.
He said, "Hey
man. I'm glad you came back to the party, brother.
Man,
hey man, I can't wait till G Money get back too, man, so he can tell us his whole experience. About just the whole getting married thing. Like I got questions, G. Man. I can't wait. We missed that man. Yeah, I can't wait for him to get back. Yeah. But Jairus Demarco, man. First of all, we see you got guests. You can tell us about your weekend. Then I also bring in your guests, man.
You got twin.
Nah, but I had a good time. Yeah, this is the big bro, G. This is the big bro, G.
I ain't no guest. I'm just fam.
Yeah, he locked in, bro. We locked in.
Y'all look just alike.
Just alike, bro.
Why they keep saying it?
It's not the case, bro.
If y'all ever seen the picture of them with their mama, you be like, God damn.
Family genes strong.
It's our granddaddy, bro. But no, bro, I've been chilling though, bro. My brother, he been in and out of work, so whenever he here, we really just been watching anime and playing the game. This nigga put me on some junk that I was killing some bugs and shit. This nigga game heavy. Hell Divers too.
Yeah, I fuck with that Hell Divers.
See, Nardo a gamer, bro.
You got
I'm a super citizen.
Yeah, he got PlayStation 5.
Yeah, I'm on the 5.
He got 5.
For the Marcus, all that good
stuff. He got me on that shit. I played for like 10 minutes, and I was like, bro, this shit is wild, bro.
He had me crying. He didn't know what it was.
I already know it. He was on there getting smacked.
Yeah.
Oh, gee, I'm in there be like, fuck, nigga, trying to hop back on the shit with him. So
that man did killed the driver, all types.
I let that shit go. I said, where's Spider-Man? So when he at work, I've been with my niece and nephew, kind of getting them used to Neo, y'all, my pet, and sometimes they in love with him, and sometimes they scared of him. They still in between trying to figure out. Now they scared to go outside. They think he gonna attack him because he run. He real. Y'all know Neo. He extra, bro. This nigga been playing military trainer with him every time he see that nigga. This nigga going crazy, G. So I'm like, all right, we having a good time here. I've been on Spider-Man, though. That's the shit I've been playing. Spider-Man 2, where they got Miles Morales. Yeah, I've been playing that shit heavy. But then when my nephew come home, he take over because he be like, all right,
It's my
I
time.
want to play. I want to play.
Get the fuck off the game, Uncle J,
For real.
That's really how that nigga be, G. This that nigga son for real, bro. Dead ass, that nigga want to fight all the time. That nigga want to play the game all the time. It's either one or the other. So I've been happy, bro. Chilling. This nigga got a big ass couch. So I fall asleep on that bitch watching anime. Once they get to talking, I was like, hi to me. I'll be. It's through. So I'm done. Besides that, bro, I've been good. But this is the big bro. You know, we've been together since diapers. You already know it. He kind of like the father figure of the crib growing up, man. I'm gonna let him hop on and introduce himself a little bit more. But D, you know, once you tell us about your weekend, we'll slide him on in.
Oh, okay. Well, my weekend was it was very. Honestly, I forgot how my weekend was. It was so chill. I ain't do nothing. I ain't did jack. I was chilling, working out, same usual routine and all that. But I did do one thing. Don't you and your brother got like almost the same taste in music when it comes to rappers?
Almost, bro. Almost.
Don't mess with that future stuff.
So what I'm getting into is basically like this whole week we was talking about, you know, Wayne was dropping his album. So over the weekend, that's what I was on. I was just kind of like playing that man music, you know. But you know, I'm gonna let y'all get into it. I'm gonna let y'all talk about it a little bit more because y'all more of the fans. But over the weekend, that's all I did. I was working out and I was listening to Weezy. And I actually think, in my opinion, I'm going to go ahead and get it out. Listening to it over the weekend, it's a good album. I actually think it's a good album. I can see why people don't like it. But at the same time, I actually think, what's up? What's up back there?
That's the one that kept taking Spider-Man from me.
But nah, I actually believe that the album was actually good. But that's all I did over the weekend. I played the music and I worked out. So, you know, y'all go ahead, tell us about y'all weekend. You know, tell us about that, and then that Wayne situation. You tell us about that too, because I know y'all. Yeah. I know y'all got a lot of. Yeah,
but y'all know me, bro. I've been riding for Wayne tough. I did talk heavy about expectations of the album. I was hyping it up. You know, granted, me and my brother, like we've been Wayne fanatics since what was that? 2000. Man, maybe.
You 6. You talking about 8th grade 2000 something? I mean, you said 2000. My bad. 8th grade summer, because we was Eminem Yo Gotti heads all day, every day. They put me on Dedication 2 Spitter. Spit. Talk that. What you made me told you about around with them soldiers. Told you I'll be back. I'm coming. I got the tone and told you this blood all over your sofas, blood all over your posters, blood all over your shoulders. If I get in this close, there's blood all over your toaster, blood all over my holster. I'm in the S-Cox, there's blood all over my hovers. I'm hustling with them, motor my feed me in the tiger in my pocket. They feed me. It's greedy. See them, jack them, kill them, ask them, Weezy baby. Nigga, catch me matching in the V, matching seats, matching feet, sheets. That's too sweet for the streets. Got the key for the feet. Don't even That's what they put me on, bro.
Look. We started that shit. So we've been on Wayne.
That shit getting clipped.
nigga.
That getting clipped.
But nah, deadass, we've been Wayne fans for a while. And granted, he was more of a Wayne fan than I was. He was more of like hey bro, let me sit you down and tell you bar by bar why this nigga is that nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I immediately I'm like, oh yeah, damn, this nigga spitting. So we've been Wayne fans for a while, but ironically, it's crazy because we talked about this when I linked up with him. We didn't call each other, bro. Usually when Wayne drop
or Drake,
any artist we fuck with, we're gonna be like, all right, let me call this nigga and get his. And I knew we was disappointed when we didn't even reach out, bro. We was just like,
we didn't text, we didn't message, we didn't send a bird for a tweet, we didn't see no note in the bottle, none of that, bro. We were like,
niggas was trying to figure out, like, damn, bro, how am I even gonna say what I want to say about this shit, bro? I ain't gonna say that it was a terrible album. I'm just gonna say I wasn't pleased with the production. I wasn't pleased with the approach. But then I had to think about Wayne as a person because I've been following him for so long. I'm like, it's starting to feel like this nigga just don't give a fuck.
Yeah. We'll dive into the review here in a moment, though.
Yeah, we'll hop on it. But yeah, this the big bro G. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let him hop on and introduce himself, man. You know, we've been riding for forever. So I'm gonna let him hop on, bro. I'm gonna let him introduce himself a little bit.
Come on, break him in. This is a historic moment, man. We got our first guest on the 3130 Talk Show, man. I don't know if y'all know.
I thought y'all had a guest last week. Jay, how about this? Can you hear Jay?
Yeah, I
hear a little bit. All right, so hey y'all, Torrence, T, Jay called me T. Y'all gonna call me T. Work people call me Hump. Full name Torrence Humphreys. I'm in the military, so that's why I gotta watch my mouth on here. If we was off camera, we can talk a little bit more lively. But y'all will get the full me. How about this? Y'all will get a piece of the full me. Anyway, this my bro. My earliest memories in life is with this dude. So my whole concept of life, y'all brung up the movie Brothers in one of y'all podcasts. I mean, I said the movie Brothers, the movie Sinners in one of y'all podcasts. And even though me and him ain't twins, how they locked in, that's how me and him locked in. This my road dog. This my heart. This my other side. This my left side of my brain.
Yeah.
He be talking to the dude. We like me and him. We don't got to speak. We be tracking what we doing. I told him about I got jumped by some walls the other day. He knew all my actions before I even explained it. That's how locked in we are. That's my. Hey, I love that dude to the grave and back, dog. That's my guy. But anyway,
welcome to the Talk Show, man. Welcome to the Talk Show. We are glad to have you, brother. Brother T Hump.
Good to have you, man.
Hey, that's what they call me too. They say T Hump, Sergeant Humphreys. Everybody else at home call me T, and my grandma sometimes, my mama sometimes call me Torrence. That's about the only person to call me Torrence.
Mama call you Torrence. I'm gonna call you Torrence. Nah, but you just spoke about getting jumped by wasps, and we had like just like a random icebreaker to kick us off, man. Has anybody here ever been jumped or been in like a large fight? And just tell me your experience. J Mac said that you and he have some stories, so let's hear it, man.
All right, this is. I don't want to put out no names out there.
Say the names. Say the names.
You're right.
Give him a fake name.
Fake names? Well, how about this? Her first name Jasmine. I ain't gonna tell her. Okay. I ain't gonna tell her last name because y'all might figure out. Well, y'all from Mississippi. We Mississippi boys too, and part of us is Mississippi boys. Anyway, this is 8th grade summer too. So me and my boy D DeMarcos, he might check this out one day. We were trying to holler at this chick named Jasmine. So we found her. She was at after school study or whatever. So we see her like, oh man, she cute. So I go holler at her, and my boy want to holler at her. So I introduce her to him. They talking. All right, cool. We at these apartments in Horn Lake, Mississippi. I'm assuming y'all know what Horn Lake or South Haven, Mississippi is. Cool.
North.
Yep, north, right there by the Memphis. All right, so anyway, we in that joint. He called me up there. He on the phone arguing with these folks. He on the phone with her. And he like, hey, T, man, it's these dudes on the phone. They trying to get at Jasmine. I said, who these dudes are? Cool. We going back and forth. We arguing on the phone. And after like 10 minutes of arguing on the phone, I'm like, yo, I ain't with all this back and forth on the phone. When I see y'all, it'll be on site. Even though I ain't say on site, but when I see y'all, hey, the same energy I got right now is the same energy I will have then. Cool. She have a birthday party months later, right? This is 2-3 months later after this argument on the phone. We had a birthday party. I'm in a long white tee. We back in those days where the long white tee is still lit. I'm in a long white tee in this white and blue, navy blue sweatpants or whatever with some Jordans on that's white and navy blue. Cool. Jay, I'm serious with it. So anyway, me, Jay, my homeboy Melvin come, my homeboy JJ, and my homeboy D is his girlfriend. We in the backyard, Nardo and Darius. We in the backyard chilling. They playing music and stuff. And these dudes that I don't know, they outside in the front of the house, they throwing the football. And then at some point, my homeboy say, hey, those are the dudes that we was on the phone with arguing. I was like, oh, for real? Oh, what they trying to do? Scare us? Think that we hiding in the backyard? I ain't hiding from nobody. I said, hey, let's go out in the front then. Let's throw the ball with them. Cool. We out there throwing the ball. And then, you can hear them snickering and stuff. And I'm sitting there like, hey, y'all want to play a game? I'm dressed up and everything. I don't care. Y'all want to play a game? I ain't running from y'all folks. Cool. We go play a game. We go down about 100 meters. We hit a right. It's this little field. You know how apartments, they got them little fields in between the complexes. We playing in one of those little fields. Cool. Me, Jay, DeMarcos, and this dude, I don't remember his name. It's this light-skinned dude that we went to school with. It's 4 or 5 of us on the team, right? My homeboy DeMarcos, the quarterback. Yo, we out there cooking. I'm catching. We running the ball. We scoring touchdowns. They get the ball. We hitting high. We hitting low. And this was the kicker. One of the dudes caught the ball. My homeboy, we playing defense. The dude catch the ball. I picked him up, hit him low. My homeboy D jumped over top of my back, clean him up. Damn. He hot. He mad. He pissed off. That man get up. Cool. He get up. He all mad. He like, I ain't gonna say a thing he was saying. He like, hey man, there's blood over here, dog. I'm like, cool. That's all cool. Hey, we ready to play? He blah 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 blah. So this is my homeboy D right now, Jay. Jay, he's standing by side. It's our ball. We supposed to be hiking the ball, right? But this dude, he talking mess. He in front of my homeboy DeMarco's face. He right here to him. He right here. All this stuff, blah blah blah, talking cash money. Talk cash money for about a minute. Yeah. I'm looking at my homeboy D like, hey bro, you gonna hit him? Because if you hit him, I'm ready. Now, this ain't no words talking. I'm just looking just like that. Dude talk for a minute to him. He move over to me. He right here in my face. All that mess there again. Cool. I looked at him the same way I'm looking at y'all. I look at DeMarcos and I looked at him. From there, bow, boom, 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 boom. No words being said. I'm on him for about 15 seconds. Turn his butt up. Next thing I know, bow. What was that? I look at who hit me there. I look over there, another one. Bow. Oh, shit. Hit me there. Woo. I look at him. Bow. It's another one. Man, it's 3 of them on me now. Cool. I'm ready. I get tackled. It's 4 of them now. Cool. I get tackled by him. Another one come hold me down. Oh, they shit. Right here. Next thing I know is home. Then it's about 6 people now. They done brought a little kid. This little kid about 8, 9 years old. This how crazy our mentality is in the hood. Hey, little homie, come get some too. I'm being held down like that. The little dude come kick me in the face, man.
What the fuck?
Kick me in the face. All that. Man, they whooped my butt for about 20. Well, no, I'm sorry. I'm lying. They whooped my butt for about 2 minutes right then. Bet. That's all cool. I'm too crazy though, man. I get back up. And Jay, he'll take when he hop back on. I get back up. I say, hey, all y'all some bees. All y'all some punks. All y'all scared. And you the one that started all this, I got on your butt. And I bet you won't come and get it again. Cool. Come on back up. I'm talking mess to everybody out there, knowing I just got my butt whooped. I don't even I don't even care right now. I'm still too angry. Dude, he turned back around. He started looking at me. I said, yeah, I'm talking to you. Come on back. You can come get it again. My homeboy came back. He tried to tackle me. Boom. Bow, 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 bow. On. But this time, Nardo, Darius, they did me dirty. They pulled me off the dude, threw me back on the ground, and they just stumped the mess out of me for about 45 seconds. I'm kicked in the head, kicked in the ribs, kicked in the back, kicked in the neck, all that. They stumped my butt out. Jay come up, break it up. Get out my brother. Get out my brother. Get out my brother. My man Jay helped me up, and Jay is pissed off. He's hot. He said, T, let's get him. Let's get him, T. I said, nah, Jay. I can't take another ass. I can't go no more.
My body is gang.
Hey, I'm hurting now. I wasn't hurting after the first one. I'm hurting after this second.
That adrenaline wore off.
Yeah, this thing, I couldn't even help him at first because the niggas that was jumping him, right? They jumping him, but I got 2 niggas that I'm having to fight that's keeping me away from him. So I can't even get to him. All I can see is I'm fighting 2 niggas, but I'm also watching my brother being held and being taken. Them niggas taking turns kicking this nigga in the face. I'm like, I'm pissed. I'm hot, and I'm looking at our niggas not doing shit, so I'm even more hot. I'm like, oh, these niggas over here ain't doing shit.
They scared.
I mean, one of them got a cast on, so I'm like, fuck that cast, nigga. Bring your ass over there. They broke arm, go, nigga. Like, I'm thinking niggas is being gay as hell for not. I mean, it's a problem. Niggas is wild. Yeah. I'm like, bro, ain't no way y'all letting y'all nigga getting jumped like this, bro. And so by the time everything was all said and done, I'm on another level of
he hot.
I'm pissed, bro. Cause this is the reason why though, y'all. I'm looking at his face.
I can't see my face.
I can see that shit, bro. This nigga got knots.
I have 4 big knuckle knots, all right here.
And this the whole
face swollen up.
Man, I'm not, bro. The entire apartment complex came out and jumped this nigga.
It was about 13 people.
It felt like niggas hopped out of helicopters, bro. I ain't never seen little blood niggas. I ain't never seen little blood niggas come out. I mean, niggas with red popped out of nowhere. I was like,
coming out windows and then.
And we in a different part of the hood, right? Our hood, it's the same hood, but we like on the adjacent side.
Mm-hmm. We like 6 minutes from our house. 6 to 7 minutes from my house, so we know the area, but we don't know who live over here.
Lake.
I thought it was off Weasley.
It was off Weasley, but they called it.
I don't know what
Lake
they called it, but yeah, man. But yeah, look, I'm so crazy. I go to the girl house after I get my butt whooped. I look in the mirror. I say, man, I'm still pretty. And we get in the car. My cousin, he wanted to go shoot up the neighborhood. I ain't gonna talk about all that.
Yeah. Damn, bro. I hate you had to go through that. That's a traumatic experience. But y'all held up for each other though.
Yeah. Look, you know what, man?
That shit felt
this is what I will say. I'm happy I didn't die. That's one. My 3 fears growing up in the hood, and Jay brought this up the other day. He was like, he was like, he got fears, and I think y'all had a conversation about fears before. And Jay asked me, what's my biggest fear? I said, my biggest fear was being alive. I ain't scared of no ghosts. I ain't scared of no monsters. I ain't scared of no dog. I'm scared about living in Memphis. That was my biggest fear, making it out of Memphis. So I'm glad I didn't die from that. I was already not scared of stuff, but that made me less scared. But it taught me other things. AT, have appropriate fear for certain things, because certain things you can lose your life if you don't be cautious of the damage that it can do to you. Meaning, I get my butt whooped once. I didn't learn my lesson. I needed to learn a hard lesson. They whooped my butt twice, and then if I would have went back for a third time, I could have got really injured that time. I was already scarred, but now I could have got injured and had further consequences to that. Or they could have took it a step further. Because true enough, we 12, 13, 14 years old. I think the oldest dude that was out there was about 16, because the crowd was about a crowd of 9. And once the fighting got started, it turned to like 13, 14 people. And some of those older people were the ones that was hopping in. And that could have went left real quick, because I've seen it go left real quick. So I'm happy about that. The lesson that I learned is, hey, man, pick your battles. Proving that you tough is not all what it is to be. Make sure people respect you. And I guess what I'm saying, after they whooped me the first time, they was done with it. I wasn't. I was mad that I got beat up from getting jumped, and I should have known that. Yeah, exactly. I was like, oh, I'm still. Look, man, I whooped you, and you too much of a coward. You had to call your boys, but I should have known he was going to be a coward regardless of the fact. You know what I mean? And the only reason why he's doing all that talking is because he had his boys with him. Because if this was a new neutral site, we would have got down. And it took me a long time to learn this too, man. I've been wanting to do one-on-ones for a long time. That's how I was. I was a one-on-one dude. Hell, Jay, man, look, I got beat up. Jay, what you about in the first grade? I'm about in the third grade. It's this kid in the fourth grade. We kids in these apartments. This boy was picking on Jay. Jay come tell me, AT, he messing with me. Hey, man, don't mess with my brother. We got to fight. That's me from the jump. We got to fight. This dude 2-3 years older than me. Me and Jay young, we 5, 6, 7. This dude 9, 10, 11, right? Mm-hmm. I'm sitting there trying to fight him, and he beat my butt. Cool. He is pissed. He like, T, let me hop in. No, Jay, it's a one-on-one. We got to do it that way. This is 8, 9, 10-year-old me. Yeah, and it's, man, I got kids now. My kids don't do none of that. No. They don't understand none of that. They don't understand. My mama don't know nothing about any of this. You know what I mean? We just walk around the hood living life. But that's how I was for a long time, man. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I've only almost jumped somebody once, and that was just me being a bully for this one kid. And even then, it didn't feel right in my soul, so I ain't ever did it since, and I still can't do it. But yeah, man, how about this? I learned how to not be a coward a long time ago. I got bullied once. I bullied someone once. I done lost at least 2 fights. Been jumped once. Been in about a dozen fights. I don't too much fight no more. If I'm fighting you, it must have been a drastic situation to where I need to protect my family because it ain't worth any of that anymore. But I'm gonna be quiet. Let me hear y'all now.
No. That's wild though. Like I said, I hate you.
I ain't never got jumped. Yeah, I ain't never got jumped like that. Nah, that's all I'm gonna say. I ain't never got jumped like by no group of niggas ever. Like I caught myself getting jumped by one guy, like one single person. Like he could, like for some reason he had to jump over me from behind. But nah, I ain't never heard, and I ain't even lose that. But
hey man,
but I feel bad about that situation. Like,
we gotta tell that story, bro. That's
the situation. Honestly, your situation is a situation I wish I have been through. Sometimes I be like, this so sad to have this thought as an older man. I'd be like, man, I think you want to beat somebody's ass. You know, you want to be like, you want to feel like you in a movie. Like it's some action shit, bunch of niggas just trying, and you just want to whoop everybody's ass in that bitch. Like,
that's what I was gonna say with what T Hump said. It's like you learn how not to be a coward, but you got to learn how not to be a crash out too. There's a fine line to walk.
Yeah. Fine line. Yeah. But now, with the story that Jay wanted me to tell y'all, it was actually, we was at Alcorn. I was staying in Revels. And I was staying in Revels. I used to stay on the 3rd floor at this door all the way at the end by the side door. And I didn't have a roommate. So I used to put both of my beds together. So I used to have, Jay would tell you, during that year, I think I had like a little, I broke up with my girlfriend. So I started just hoeing out. Mm-hmm. I was hoeing out. And it was this one girl that me and my friend girl was cool with. And she introduced me to her, and I hit her. Come to find out, she was one of our partners, one of my best friends, one of my other best friends. It was one of his homies. This nigga ain't got nothing to do with me though. It was his homie. Like, okay, so like if he had a friend that he was cool with on the other side of campus that I didn't know nothing about, that was how that was. And basically, so, it wasn't shit to me because, everybody cool on campus. You know, it was a small campus. So, the nigga, and I used to see the nigga sometimes. I used to speak, what's up? But I did not know that was his girl. And even if it was his girl at one point, she was single. So I was just like, shit, I'm going to hit.
She was going.
I hit. And that's, And so for 3-4 months, he used to see me after I hit her. And I never hit her no more after this. And the craziest thing about this story is this girl was getting hit by everybody on campus. She was getting hit by everybody on campus. So my one time hitting her upsetting him that bad to where he was trying to find a way to come at me. He never did though. Like every day he'll see me, he'll shake my hand, man, what's up, Daryl? I'd be like, what's up, bro?
Plotting on your ass.
It's weird to me. And then also I got homies that didn't hit her, and he telling them, man, I'm gonna fuck your bitch again tonight. Like they being disrespectful and like, but he would never go at them. So one day, all right, so this is what happened. So one day, I remember it was I seen him at the calf one day, and I walked in. I went to this spot right in the front. It's this place where you can get like breakfast made for you. I forgot what it was. It was like the to-go spot. Mm-hmm. I went there. He was in there, and I got something to eat. He shook my hand. What's up, man? Man, you going to the game tonight? I said, yeah, I'm going to the game. We had a basketball game on campus. I said, yeah, I'm going to the game. He said, oh, man, I'm going to see you there. I said, all right, cool. So I remember I went to the basketball. Hey. So this is how all this shit went. Now, he was in the band, too. He was in the band. I don't know if that story, but basically why I'm saying that, he played the bass drum. So I'm thinking, Buddy kind of strong, Buddy can probably move some shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I ended up going to the game, me and my homie. And when we got there, we sat in the front on the side, right up under the basketball goal. And when we sat there, he came in by himself. He sat there. He just sat there. And he spoke to me. I spoke back. After the game left, me and the 2 guys that I came to the game with, we left and went to Revels. All right, now this is the weird thing. As soon as we got to Revels, again, the dorm that I stayed at, we started walking up the side steps. Now, I know we left before he left. Mm-hmm. When we got to the side step, Buddy was sitting on the side steps by himself, just sitting there. He was sitting right in between the first and the second floor.
Waiting on your ass.
I was like, okay. I said, what's up, bro? We shook his hand. We going up and we go to the second floor. Now, me and the guys, we go to the second floor. I didn't stay in there for like no longer than 2 minutes, y'all. I probably went in there because we had a party going on that night. It was a Q party. I think they was having a party that night. And if I'm not mistaken, it was the Qs and the Alphas. They both was having a party. So what happened was I told them, all right, y'all, I'm finna go upstairs and start getting ready. Again, I had my own room, 2 beds put together. I ain't had no roommates, so I ain't had that shit to worry about. So as soon as I walk out the door, the second floor of my homeboy's room, I start walking up the side steps. Out of nowhere, I hear the side door just close quickly out of nowhere. At this point, I'm already at the end of the hall, so when I turn the corner, I'm going up the steps, but as I'm opening the side door to go up the steps, I hear somebody running down the hallway. Fast as fuck. So I ain't gonna lie. Once I closed that door behind me, I bust up running up the side steps. Cause I'm like,
Black folk don't need no reason. Black folk don't need no reason.
Look. Cause I'm like, is he coming for me? I need to know he coming for me. So when I got up to that second door, I climbed up to the third floor. I closed the door behind me, and I just started back walking like everything was easy, like everything would come, because I didn't want to show I was no bitch. So I started walking. Out of nowhere, I heard, "Man, why you do it, bro?"
He's like, all the mother fellas having sex with my woman is cool, but you?
Why you, you supposed to be my homie. I guess is what he's trying to say, bro. I don't know you.
Bruh, he was like, "Man, why you do it, bro?" I said, "Bro, what are you talking about?
Talking about?
Like, why you do it?" I said, "Bro, I'm finna go to my room and take a nap." I said, before this party. I said, if you want to come in and talk to me about it, we can talk about it. But honestly, because the thing was, every time he would ask me, see, this is the weird thing, because before he used to want to know if I ever had sex with her, but he would never just ask me. Mm-hmm. So he used to ask my homeboy, "Hey, do you know what they did?" And my homeboy would ask me, and I'd just be like, "Man, tell him go talk to his girl. Whatever his girl tells him, that's what happened. That's it." Yeah. So that's the only answer that he'll get out of me. So when he finally came up the stairs and he asked me that shit, I was like, bro, like I said, if you want to come with me, I'm finna walk to my room and take a nap. We could talk about it real quick, but I ain't finna fight you over a bitch that I don't want. No. I said it just like that. Man, it's fucked up. I said, well, look, if you don't want to listen, I'm finna walk to my room. I started walking to my room. As I'm walking to my room, I'm hearing this nigga still walking behind me. He crying, y'all. Now, this is what's fucked up about the situation, and people might know who I'm talking about. Nigga had dreads. I said he in the band and he had dreads. All right. When I got to the door, something just told me, be ready for this nigga to hit you. That's it. Because at this point, he don't want to talk. He kept saying he don't want to talk. He was like, fuck. So I said, you know what? If you follow me to my room, I said, whatever you do, that's on you. As soon as I unlocked that door, y'all, and you know how you looking out the periphery of your eye vision, and it was so sad. This nigga swung like this. Oh. He swung like this forward, and he connected to the back of my head, y'all. Like I said, the nigga had dreads. All I remember was I spent around, grabbed him by the fucking dreads, and I just started uppercutting his ass the whole time. And I hit, and then I put him in, and then I put him in the headlock, and I was saying, "Now, bro, I'm gonna let you go. I'll let you go, but I'm not finna fight. Look, but I ain't finna fight you over no bitch I don't want." Man, fuck that, man. Man, I went back to uppercut his ass.
He ain't gonna stop.
At this point, we hitting up on the side doors and on the people doors. So at that point, I just must have got up and I must have just pushed the shit out of him, and he went. Now what threw me off about it? Like I said, he was in the band. I thought he was drunk. So the whole time while I had him like this, I'm in fear. The only reason why I kept hitting him because I think he gonna pick my ass up and slam me on the back of my head. Yep. So I was just like, I gotta keep getting him, because if I don't keep getting him, he might try. He never tried shit. He was just crying. And so I pushed him. Once I pushed him out in the hallway, I ain't gonna lie. I closed my door and I locked the door. That nigga sat out there and he beat it on the door and he cried, "No, come outside." Had the dormitory director come up there and everything. And they was finna try to kick us. And Jay will tell you, Jay wasn't there at the time. But I had to call my nigga JJ and Kaylin. They stayed downstairs. They came up. They heard the shit. They like, bro, what the fuck going on? So they went and they grabbed the nigga. And they was like, bro, what you got going? Man, no, man, he fucked my bitch. He wasn't mad at them. He mad at me. He fucked my bitch. So the dormitory guy was like, man, look, man, y'all know y'all can get kicked out of school. Like, honestly, I can kick y'all out of school. Like, and I said, bro, and I got pissed off right then and there. Yeah. I said, bro, I'm not gonna lose my scholarship over a bitch. My homeboy had to tell me right there in front of them, Daryl, shut the fuck up. Like, because
don't say nothing else, man.
But I'm pissed though because like this nigga literally fighting me. I only fucked the girl once. I know that don't mean shit, but I fucked the girl once. It's niggas who was disrespecting this nigga, fucking this bitch every chance they got, and they was doing it disrespectfully to your face, and you chose to come for me. And I was not his best friend. I was not none of this. It just felt like you wanted to have a. You just felt like I was weak, so it was like you came for me.
I was there when you hit shot. I remember this. And you
he was there when I hit shot. Then I hit it like my freshman, sophomore year, and then that next year, that junior year is when he came and fought me.
Oh,
it's been a whole year. I haven't even seen
shit. He probably would have tried to kill your ass, man.
Yo, it's something that I think it's something that she told him about you that she really liked.
Put that thing on me.
Oh no,
fuck them up.
No. Let me tell you what happened. I know what happened because this is what made him get upset all of a sudden. Now again, those 6, 8, 9 months that went by, she was saying, I was telling him, whatever your girl told you, that's what happened. Now you gotta think about it. That means his girl was telling him the whole time, no, we didn't never do nothing. We never did this. We never did nothing. She found out he was cheating on campus, and so she just went. That's why I fucked Daryl. Like, and she called me that next hour, and she said, I told him, and and the girl that introduced me to it, oh yeah, she told him he heated, girl, he heated. So I'm just like, why would you even tell him that after all this time of like he coming, like he got people coming to me, and I'm sitting there saying, hey, whatever his girl says, that's what happened. If I felt like I was gonna have to just save my own ass, I would have just been like, hey, man, yeah, I fucked your bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you gonna do? Like everybody else. But
like everybody.
But I had a relationship with her friend, so I wasn't trying to fuck up none of that with her, man. I was like, hey, whatever your girl tell you. And they got upset. And when she found out he was cheating, so she went and told the nigga. And for that month, he was plotting that whole month to how he was gonna fight me.
That's
crazy,
why I
fucked there. She made sure she mentioned that my name. It's that dude. I ain't say that.
Whoa. But then, hold on. I know this is a long ass story. This is how we gonna end it. Guess what's fucked up? Now that same party that I was supposed to go to that night, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I still got dressed. My nigga Corey, he pulled up over there. Yeah, he came out there with a screwdriver. Yes, Corey. Yeah. He pulled up with a screwdriver. This nigga was finna try to jump on the man with a screwdriver. He had a screwdriver, like, let's do this shit. Right. So me, Corey, hey. So we had put on our clothes. We like, man, fuck this. We finna go have a good night. I just beat a nigga ass, shit like that. We finna go turn up.
Good.
Y'all. But in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, I did just whoop this nigga ass. We finna be off campus. The party was at this place called Illusions at the time. And so it was like, this was the Q's and the Alphas party. So when I got there, we was cool with some Q's and Alphas. And I just had to let them know from the jump because from what we heard after the fight, I was supposed to be getting jumped by some Sigmas. So I had to go. So I had to go to the Q's and the Alphas at they party, the ones I was cool with, that I had like the brother type relationships with, and be like, hey, y'all, look, I just come here to have good time. One of y'all friends, whoever from the other side, talking about jumping me, bringing their whole niggas and everything. They were like, oh, you good at this party. Whole night, me and Corey, we in this bitch, turned up in the middle of the club. How about we look across? This nigga is holding his girl. holding the same one that he fought me with in the middle of the dance floor, like it's a Save the Last Dance flick.
I don't wanna.
And he was holding her, kissing on it. And guess what? The whole time while he was holding her, I was petty as hell. Me and Corey was on the other side. They played "Fuck You" by Yo Gotti. I'm over that point. Fuck you. Like, we taunting that nigga. Because I'm like, really, nigga? You fought me over a bitch you gonna really go back to?
It's wild.
Tender,
bro.
man. Niggas be tender, bro. I got my story real quick, man. Daryl, you was there for my last fight. I ain't never really been jumped. God. I ain't never really been jumped, but Daryl said that I do have an issue with like older men. It's probably like some family trauma and shit. But so we at the gym, we doing our thing. I'm a relatively big guy, and when there's other big guys in the gym, sometimes they can feel threatened by your size or stature. You know what I'm saying? But I don't really come in on no bullshit. But I do play aggressively because I grew up playing football. Like I never learned basketball until I got out here to Dallas. So I don't always have the right moves. Sometimes I may foul a little bit if I'm gonna be a little aggressive. You know what I'm saying? But that's just how I was socialized to play basketball, and so that's how I hoop. And so we playing. It's an older cat on the other team. Like he trying to be their superstar or some shit. He tried to be the LeBron James for his team. And shit, if he LeBron this shit, I'm somebody defensive, man. I'm trying to think. I'm Lance Stevenson. I'm Lance Stevenson. I'm Lance Stevenson. Boy, that nigga here. And so he was coming down the court. He was coming down the court, bro. And I had did something on defense, and he had got offended by it. I don't know what it was. Maybe I fouled him, bro, but I don't really think I did. But after that, like he tried to big dog with me. And I'm like, all right, cool, I'm a big dog too.
Yeah.
And then the buddy had like he got in my face. And then like he tried to like reach out and touch me. And I feel like I docked that or dodged that. And then I hit him like a quick little 3-piece. Boom, boom, boom. Dropped him. Dropped him. He got on the floor. He like this, trying to get back up. And he stumbling and shit. And then he run to get his bag. We in the gym, bro. We in 24-hour fitness. He run to get his bag. He like, all right, bet, come outside. Don't worry, I got something for that. I'm like, bro, I'm not going outside with you.
No.
I told Nardo, I said, with you. We going right here.
Bro, but I tell you, we just sat in the gym for a little bit, waited for shit to cool down. That was the last time that I got into a fisticuffs, man. But niggas just be having too much pride. Niggas be having too much ego. But I don't back down. I don't believe in backing down.
Man,
but
hey,
that was when I was.
You were taking boxing classes.
That's what I was just going to say. That was just what I was saying. So that was when I was living downtown, and I had a boxing gym like literally a block away from me. So I was at the boxing gym damn near every other day in that bitch. So I'm like, this was the perfect opportunity to test my mettle. And he was a big nigga too. So it's like, when do I get an opportunity to fight somebody my size, bro? Shit. Pew, pew, pew. Not the stupid ass.
Yeah.
And then buddy wanted to grab the strap. Man, he had people in there too. I thought it was gonna be over with, but shit, we made it out that jail.
Bruh. From me being there, bro, and me actually seeing it, it happened so fast. And like he said, like you could tell, the nigga told me, he was like, man, I've been ready to test this shit out. He been ready and bro, you could tell because it happened so fast. Like nigga literally must have tried to put his hands on P. P said, bop, 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 bop. That nigga just went to stumbling over every goddamn bag. This nigga flew to the wall. He fell back to the wall because he couldn't catch his knees. He was that old. He fell back to the wall. And then he started stumbling on the side of the wall, trying to catch it, going over book bags and shit.
Pride with her.
And I know y'all cut a rug in that job. I know y'all were going crazy. Everybody was yelling.
The people around us was. I ain't got no video footage of it. I ain't never seen the footage, man.
I ain't gonna lie.
But I did to his ass.
I know when they saw it, when he was stumbling, it's over. Yeah. If you stumble in a fight, boy, everybody laughing. That's just the truth of it. Yeah. And you know what, man? Folks,
I was nervous to go to that gym for like a year though. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't duck no fades, but I ain't finna go out looking for him.
That nigga, I said, P, they go to 24 hours. Nah, man, we ain't going there. I don't want to go 24 hours.
Nah, man, let's go to Farmer's Branch.
My whole mindset. Nah, my whole mindset was in that process was just hopefully don't nobody try to jump on his ass, and then also I hope that nigga don't try to go grab, which he did try to go grab. He pulled the shit out trying to show it and everything. I just like, man, bro, come on, man.
He a coward.
Coward, bro.
He a coward.
Dallas, Texas ass cowards, but that's what niggas be on out here, bro. It's a weird city. Niggas think they cowboys, man.
It's hard, man. Like you can't get a fair one with people no more.
That's what I was gonna say when you was talking about it earlier, like the one-on-ones. That's reserved for your homies. Ain't no such thing in one-on-one in real life. Niggas, whatever you can do to win.
Yep, that's how it is now, man. And you know, when we came up, in our early ages, it was different. But you could see it changing as you got older.
Hell yeah.
The one-on-one fights went away. Jumping came in. After jumping, it was shooting.
After shooting, it was switches.
Because back in the 2000s, in my opinion, back in the 2000s, goddamn it, it don't matter if you didn't know the nigga. It don't matter if you didn't like the nigga. If you didn't like his crew, it was whoever the nigga you didn't like. You fought that nigga one-on-one. Like it didn't matter. Like they'll probably laugh at your ass, you get your ass whooped. But at the end of the day, I mean that was a one-on-one fair fight.
You live to fight another day.
That jumping shit didn't. That jumping shit didn't start coming into literally like
high school,
2010, 2015, when niggas started like getting tired of getting their ass whooped.
Started smelling themselves a little bit more.
Yeah. Folks can't take embarrassment. Folks can't take losses, man. They don't know how to deal with it, and that's why so many people are emotional and they do crash out. Back to what you're saying, you don't know how to accept defeat. So once inevitably in life, once you receive it, you don't know how to handle it. You don't know how to deal with it, and it's okay to fail. But if you die, it ain't anything else besides that. You know what I mean? When you kill somebody, that's the end of that. And then it's this whole system. You get locked up now. If you had kids, you done fucked up your kids, and then you fucked up your family because you getting locked up. Is your family getting locked up too? It's a lot more secondary order effects to it. But folks don't think that far ahead, man. People think about the right now. I'm hurt right now. I'm emotional right now. I'm angry right now. I'm sad right now. I gotta pay him back right now. What's tomorrow? I ain't gonna see tomorrow.
They ain't thinking about tomorrow. You know who else don't think about tomorrow?
Hey,
Lil Wayne.
All right, let's get it.
Lil Wayne, man, let's transition into the major motherfucking topic for today. We got T Hump, our resident Lil Wayne expert. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And we need a quick review of this Carter 6. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I did not listen to it because I want to remember Wayne as Lil Louisiana, Carter 2. Carter 3, Lollipop, Receipt, you know what I'm saying? Something you forgot. That's what I want to remember Wayne as. But I want to hear what y'all think about this new tape.
All right. So, first listen, I was at work, and I couldn't play it as loud as I want to. So, first listen, I'm at work, and I'm sitting there like, okay, I hear King Carter. That's just an intro. I'm a little mad about that from the jump. Not mad, but I'm like, hey, Wayne, just put out that heat from the jump. I'm on it. Ooh, I'm on, like, I'm ready for the 3P. Magic, you know what I mean? On the Carter 2, he came in with Fly In. On Carter 4, I think he had Blunt Blowing. I don't think that was the first song, but anyway,
he had an intro, then Blunt Blowing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, intro had 3 parts to it. So that's why I wanted that heat from. Okay, Wayne, you trying something different. Welcome to the Carter. Cool, nice song, nice beat, nice bars. That's like a 6 for what I know Wayne can do. Because I know Wayne can deliver some 10s in a heartbeat. I didn't heard him, man. He didn't bar me up like I told y'all in the pre-production. Bar me up, bro. Lock me up. I want to have to pause the song because it's too good. That's what I'm waiting on. All right. I get to Bells, man. I'm on Bells and I'm like, nah, Wayne. It's not a bad song, but it's not what I want.
Yeah.
Okay. I get
L-I-L Wayne is hot as hell.
Bob Bells. All right. But look, cool. He has some bars in it, right? But it's still not the quality of what I want. I can't bump that the way I want. I want to pull up on somebody with that. And I don't really you can just hear the lyrics. What's up, son? Hey man. I love you too.
Hi.
All right. Say what's up and peace
Hi.
out. All right. See you later, man. I'll be talking too crazy. All right. So then we get to hip hop, right? Hip hop. Hip hop with Big X the Plug. Big X. See, I don't really do new rap.
Big X killed it.
I heard he did.
Yeah. Big X the Plug is the newest rapper that I've heard, and I really like him. Because he can rap, and that's my thing about Future. If we ever talk about Future, Future be confused. Anyway, Big X the Plug can rap. And then what I mean when you listen to what he's saying, remove the beat, listen to the words that these lyricists or these rappers, what they supposed to be getting paid for is what they spinning and how good they rhyme and their concepts and their wordplay and the analogies and the similes and the cadence and the tempo and the way that you can keep using the same word but mean different. Like that's what I'm looking for when I'm listening to a rap. Okay, cool. Hip hop was a good song. It's on that Welcome to the Carter stage. It's like a 6. It's more. I would say hip hop is more like a 7. I hear Sharks. I skipped Sharks. Sharks wasn't for me. I listened to it later, but I skipped Sharks. I'm like, Wayne, well, what are we doing here? What are we doing? All right, bet. I'm on Banned from the NO. That beat come from Banned to TV. Banned from TV come from No Ceilings. No Ceilings Banned from TV. That man barred you up. Barred you up the whole song. Cool. Banned from TV. Good song. I like the song. How about this? When I heard Banned from NO, I was hoping it to be better than Banned from TV. It's not better.
That's what I was gonna say.
Why is it not better? The why is because, okay, Wayne, I heard this about Wayne, and this is something true about Wayne. Wayne don't do what you think a traditional chorus to a song is. Wayne will spit a verse in the chorus of the song and then switch up the chorus of the song with another verse. If you ever listen to a song called Glory by Lil Wayne, he got a similar theme for the chorus, but each chorus is different. But that's the chorus to the song, but it's not a true chorus. Is that what I make sense? You don't catch on to it. But anyway, Banned from TV, the problem that I have with it is that I think he did 2 verses in a long chorus, but I'm like, Wayne, that was good. Now, don't get me wrong, Wayne. That was good. I enjoyed it. I did enjoy it. I did not skip the song. I played the whole song through, but it was more of a song for girls to dance to because you left space in there for the beat. And Wayne don't really do that. Wayne will eat up a beat from start to finish, man. The song Upgrade You from Beyonce, I mean, you talking about eat a beat up and alive from beginning to end until you turn it. Man, that's what I'm talking about. All right, now we got Days. The Days with Bono. I don't know who Bono is. That ain't
from YouTube or some shit. No.
I don't know.
They should have kept that song though.
I don't like that.
Yeah. If you listen to it, bro.
That was him trying to show his rock side. That was him trying to have that rebirth side.
And so, man, you get the Cotton Candy with 2 Chainz. Cool song. Okay.
I like that song.
Exactly. It isn't a bad song. When I'm hearing it, I'm hoping to hear let me think of one. How about this? It's a song called La 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 on Carter 3. Where he got Busta Rhymes.
Yeah, la 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 la.
Sitting in the caddy, bright like baddie, floating up the aisle like a bride and a daddy. Hip hop addict. Man, I swear I'm on top like the addict. Yeah, I be with my dog like Sherry, and we stay clean and we get dirty like Harry. Fly them bird Cardinals and canaries. FP, I'm all about we like Paris.
Yeah.
Hilton presidential suite already. I'm richer than the coal and I'm a lion like a daddy. I am hotter than the Sunday after Saturday. Man, stop playing with that man. That's what I'm hoping for. That's not what I got.
Playing with him. He playing with himself.
No, fact.
True. Then, man, we go to Allen. Go.
I hate that. The only thing I'm gonna say that Cotton Candy, that it's a cold. Like first of all, I love when him and 2 Chainz get together. They go crazy together. But I just say that whole damn song is irritating. That damn beat, and it play the same beat. It's like it's just playing over and over, and it's just so fucking irritating. Like, bro, when this shit gonna switch up? Like, this shit irritating.
He ain't lying, man. He ain't lying. Then, bro, you get the Flex Up. Flex Up, my man. The title made me think, oh, he finna bar this joint up, and he rapping with that high cadence voice that he be doing on that song. And I'm like, Wayne, bro, that's not what you do on this one. And he got a couple of bars in that jump, but I'm like, it ain't enough for me to listen to the song. Because he got some songs where he got a high cadence. Like Jay, back from the 80s, Wayne rap at a high cadence. This is off one of his mixtapes. He barred that jump backwards and forward, even with that annoying voice, because Lil Boosie got an annoying voice to me too. But Wayne can do a version of an annoying voice, and then Flex Up, that's what he do. Anyway, Flex Up, I got a problem that your phone ring, cuz. So then, bro, you got Allen Holiday, Skip It. I don't know who that song is for. It ain't for me. It's for the white folks or something. I don't know.
Okay.
Hey, yeah, for real.
I don't know who it's for.
Every time I get to that song, but first of all, every time it started, I'm like, oh my god, bro! Like Wayne is screaming in the mic, and it's just ears just bleeding and shit.
Bro,
that shit's sad. But the white folks do love that Wayne. Though.
Yep. And I'm gonna bring up that when I get to being myself in a minute. Loki's theme, how the beat came in, I was like, yo, he finna go crazy. No, he don't. He don't go crazy. And I'm like, what is going on, bro? I'm at song 11 right now, dude. Then he go to If I Play the Guitar. Skip that one. I listened to all of it, but for now on, you will hear me skip it. Peanuts to an Elephant. Like Jay said earlier, from the title, I thought Wayne was finna go silly on this junk. Straight bonkers. Straight girl from Atlanta, and she thicker than the mud, like a mother, like my mother, and I love her like a mother. Say what's up, like I come from the baby, I come from the anyway. Look, I can go all day with some old one. Anyway, side note. Then he got a song with his kid. I don't know what to say about it, dude.
Like kid body him on that junk.
Yeah, Cameron.
Yeah, Cameron Carter. He got some how about that sound? If you play that song, the sound of that song, bro. I don't like that sound of music. And if you ever listen to it, you will see what I'm talking about. It's this kitty singing. Yeah, you want to rap? Yeah, I don't know how to get with it. I listened to it again. I think Wayne had a few bars in it, but me saying that is disrespect to the Wayne that I know. Wayne got a few bars in it. I don't listen to Wayne for a few bars. I listen to go, man, anyway. Then Jay talking about this Wyclef song, Maria. I don't even remember.
Man, that song went hard.
I can't remember this.
Wyclef started that shit.
Oh, no. I didn't know it was Wyclef. Okay, this song I do remember. So Maria is kind of like what's the one I want to say? It's like Cotton Candy to me. It's a good song. I need to hear some more for it to grow on me. But again, I'm at song 15 right now on Maria. Then this was the Wayne I was looking for the whole time. 16, song number 16, Being Myself with Manny Fresh on the beat. Wayne, he show you the Wayne that I'm used to. He took myself and barred it up. The word myself, all different kind of ways of explaining himself, barred that song up. And this is when I realized, Wayne just doing what he want, what Jay said earlier. If you listen to the song Being Myself, he literally on the song say, I would do a song by myself, featuring myself, because I do it. It might say, and when I'm in the car, I listen to myself, and that's his point. Wayne gonna do him. I don't really care what no one else doing. I don't care what no one else think. I don't care if y'all like it. He did the rock stuff. We didn't care for that. It's some songs that I took from it. But he said, look, listen, man, this the dude that skate. He do skateboards now. Why? He watching Sports Center one day and got fascinated by a dude, and he didn't put his stuff in his house. He literally this is what he do, man. He did videos of him skateboarding. It's a rap video of him skateboarding. It's the rock stuff. He just wanted to do it. The fact that Wayne don't talk about nothing of substance, he don't care enough to talk about none of substance. And I'm cool with that because I don't look for my rappers for guidance and inspiration and all this stuff. Like they not my leaders in life. They not my mentors. They here for entertainment. But what I get from Wayne and what I've over years I come to understand, Wayne gonna do him. And the song Being Myself is a perfect example of the project to me. I did what I want. You gonna like it or you're not,
bro? That's what I was trying to get people to realize. Like everybody reviews was so fucking harsh. It's because they expect more from Wayne. Because when you hear these other musicians and all these other artists, they shit get better. It get better. It get better. Wayne literally told you from back then, I'm me. He said, I'm me. He literally had a song called I'm Me. He literally just told y'all in an interview not too long ago that he don't even go to the mall to shop his old clothes. He barely gets out the fucking house. All they do is bring him his drugs and he sit at the house and he's chilling. He's skateboarding. Wayne don't got nothing new going in his life unless him just being there for his kids. That's it. Yes. Wayne don't give a fuck about the outside world. So that's why when I listened to it, yes, I was disappointed as in like, this ain't no shit. Like you said, this ain't no shit I can just listen to. This ain't no shit I can just ride around, pull up on somebody. But at the same time, for me to just appreciate who Wayne is, I see how he still, like, again, he still was spitting. He just wasn't spitting on no, like, if he gave a fuck. It's like, it's like, hey, man, I do this shit, bro. Y'all gonna understand. I just do this shit because I can.
Bro, like, my favorite two songs is Being Myself and Written History. The one where he got Muhammad Ali on the voiceover. I love, and when that song, since that was the last song, when I heard this song, I was like, Wayne, if this was a project that I expected, if that was the ending song, that would have been perfect. I'm the greatest. I didn't wrestle with an alligator. I didn't tussle with a whale. I didn't handcuff lightning and put thunder in jail. I'm bad. I'm fast. I know y'all got him picked, but I'm the greatest. I'm going to show you how great I am. I'm going to show you how great I am. That's what I wanted to happen. But the fact that me and Jay didn't talk about it ahead of time, the fact that me and Jay didn't call each other, to be honest, we lower our expectations for this Wayne project ahead of time. Because I've been listening to Wayne projects since when Jay brought it up. And I know when he locked in, that man did a song with, what's the dude, Big Dog. What's the dude that make Big Dog? He a newer rapper. He did a song with J. Cole too, and J. Cole bodied that song too. The song Big Dog, I'm a Big Dog. Wayne is featuring on it. Godly, I'm mad that y'all don't know about it. So J. Cole did a song with this dude. Huh?
Is it Lil Durk?
No. This is a rapper.
Moneybag?
No, not Moneybag. Big Dog featuring Lil Wayne.
Hold on, I'm checking.
Oh,
I'm saying
Benny the Butcher.
Benny the Butcher. That's a rapper.
That's my guy.
That's a rapper.
That's my motherfucking guy.
Y'all be talking about Future. Benny the Butcher. From my first listen, I said, "Oh, he can rap.
He a rapper.
He can rap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?"
Yeah.
The Wayne verse that I get on that, that's the type of quality that I'm looking for all the time. And that's what I didn't get on all my songs. Hey, I love y'all, man. I got to get ready for work. Y'all gonna see me getting
before you go. 0 out of 10, what you give it?
4.5, 5.
Okay.
I got 4 songs that I really like, 2 songs that I think are very good, 6 songs that are cool. So out of all, it's like 6 songs I'm listening to, 2 real good, 2 of them are, 2 of them real good, 2 of them are good, 2 of them are okay.
All right, one more question to get you out of here. Do you think that Lil Wayne has runway to make more music and to be good and accepted by the people, or do you think that he tarnishing his legacy?
Albums, Wayne would not do an album where everyone likes anymore. I don't believe that. Even with his mixtapes, because Wayne put out too much music, and I don't follow for it, but he do put out too much music. I like it, but it won't never be he can't do Carter 2 no more. He can't do Carter 3 no more. He not in that mindset.
Yeah.
He not in the mind. He even with his mixtapes used to be bar crazy, but now out of 20 songs, it would be 12 of them that I like, and out of those 12, it's really only 10 that I really mess with, right? It used to be out of 20 songs, 18 fire. Like, bro, you don't skip. You just play and you go. Back to
play Big Cardi better than Wayne.
I don't know about better. Now, listen, I don't know. How about this? When I listen to Benny the Butcher featuring Lil Wayne, once I can hear another rapper give me that level of rap, that's when I can say you better. The people that have done that for me, K-Dot, Drake, and Cole. After those 2, it's a dude called J.I.D. You want to hear a dude rap?
Yeah.
J.I.D. is a rapper. Benny the Butcher is a rapper. Big S the Plug, give me some Rick Ross vibes, but Rick Ross don't be barring up like Big S the Plug. I think Big S the Plug a better rapper than Ross, because Ross remind me more of a Future than Big S the Plug. Why am I saying this? If you listen to Ross, his beats are phenomenal. Cool. Anybody can make up the beat. That's not you rapping, dude. Same thing with Future. Anybody can do that beat. And you can sound good on it. Ross sound amazing on beats. He does. But if I go quote the bars, if just like I just did with Wayne, I get money, ho. F what you talking about, straight out the slaughterhouse, straight out the dragon's mouth. A fire you can't put out, ties be standing out, the cupola pigeon toe. I be in a different mode. I be with them different. No, I mean them different. I'm in the Weezy Bomber Clock different. As far as terrific goes, they kissed it with no mistletoes, diamonds and pearls and hoes, snuffing coke till they nose bleed. I'm sitting high on them inches. I'm in the nosebleed. I'm on a paper chase until my toes bleed. Then I get on these beats and let my soul bleed. I put them in your head and watch them hoes bleed. My rag always red.
Hey,
like
you get the work out.
I'm still you, man. Woo. Like, so when people say people better, show me.
Yeah.
Show me. That's what I'm saying. Hey, man, I love y'all. Again, I don't think Wayne gonna release a classic. Wayne gonna still put out heat. He can't help it. He can't help it, bro. That's just what he do. Will you get a project where he stay focused? Never, because Wayne ain't gonna ever stay focused. That's just back to what Darren's saying. He ain't gonna ever stay focused, man. Wayne do what he want. He do what he want. And just like something you forgot, one of my, I love this song to death. Wayne, just like Mona Lisa on Carter 5, there was a thought out thing, and he was just in his zone. And I can talk about this all day. I can just talk about this all day. And he told you a story, barred it up and everything. But Mona Lisa, Wayne gonna always do that. But you won't never get a project that's like that no more.
He ain't tapped in enough.
Yeah.
Hey man, we
appreciate you, man.
Bro.
We appreciate you, man.
Hey man, we appreciate you for real, bro.
Hey,
good.
I'm gonna be listening, y'all. I'm always gonna listen and make comments.
Hey, you was a great first guest, bro. We appreciate having you on the 31.
Get us off the right way.
Brother.
Love y'all, baby. Love y'all. Y'all be safe and be blessed. Okay.
All right, man.
Appreciate it, brother.
All right, bro.
Hell yeah. I like that. Bro. I like his energy, bro.
Hey man, you maybe you need to let him take your spot.
That nigga crazy, bro. That nigga crazy. I'm telling y'all, that nigga crazy.
We can't have too many crash outs. We gotta have one level head on this motherfucker.
Crazy, bro. He can visit.
Yeah, one level head on this motherfucker.
Nah, bro, I agree 100% about it, bro. 100% about it. That nigga could have did better, much better. I ain't even listen to it. I'm be honest with you. After 4, I stopped. I said, damn, I'm not excited no more.
Well, to get out this Wayne subject, because I'm actually tired of talking about how mid he is anyway. One of Wayne's favorite artists is that he does a lot of work with is dropping a new song this Friday called Holy Blindfold, and that's Chris Brown. He dropping on July 13th. Have y'all been seeing his new his first 2 shows he done performed already? He's in Amsterdam right now for the tour for the BreezyBowl, and I'm gonna be honest. The BreezyBowl look hot, bro.
Oh, he started in Amsterdam?
Yeah, he started in Amsterdam. He started from overseas first, then he gonna move over here to North America. I think the North America leg starts in August.
Okay.
So yeah, but now if y'all like them shows, I ain't gonna lie, I can't wait to get my ticket. It seems like it's gonna be a good show. Also, there's a lot of shows that's going on in Dallas coming that upcoming months. You got YoungBoy gonna be here. You got Chris Brown. You got Leon Thomas. He's gonna be here. Also, I don't know how y'all feel about these niggas, but I think I might just go. You got 3-6 Mafia, Bone Thugs and Harmony, and Tech 9 going on tour together.
3-6 for the beat?
3-6 Mafia, Tech 9, and Bone Thugs and Harmony are doing a tour together.
This old head ass tour.
I fuck with that though. I go for 3-6 alone.
I mean that bitch hood.
I want to go for
hood. I fuck with 3-6.
I ain't gonna lie. I feel like they're gonna be. If they have it at the House of Blues, I ain't gonna lie. I might pull up.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be the tickets. Ain't gonna be that high.
That's the type of spot they gotta do it. Yeah, they gotta have it at the House of Blues. But like I said, they got like I said, Leon Thomas gonna be here.
I'm going to that.
A lot of people that's gonna be. So it just seems like a lot of hot. The summer is hot, bro. Summer is hot. The year is hot. I don't know. I guess like they said that COVID. I don't know that COVID pandemic is still kind of like trending on where people are doing a lot of shows so they can try to make all their money because a lot of people has been touring since COVID and they haven't stopped touring. That's how artists get their money. But man, is anybody out there y'all trying to y'all think y'all want to see in the next couple of months?
I'm definitely gonna see Leon. I'm going to see him because I missed Sir. Because I didn't go see Sir, I'm like, I gotta go see Leon. I seen Leon already though. I saw Leon already do he did a opening for Lucky Day when I went to go see him, and he did a couple joints, that he already had out, and I thought it was good. But now that he gonna have his own, the fact that he got from that moment, which was not too long ago, maybe a few months ago, from then to now, the fact that he blew up to the level that he can do his own show now. I love that shit, bro. I love that shit. The fact that he got the New Artist Award, even though he's not technically a new artist, on BT last night, I love that for him, bro, because the nigga putting out quality music, bro. He putting out quality music.
Yeah, you know what? And I'm glad you brought that up too. The BET Awards was hot. It came out. It was on last night. Leon Thomas, he won his award. Chris Brown won an award. Kendrick Lamar took home 5 awards. One being the best album of the year. Mm-hmm. Also, they gave Icon Awards out to Kirk Franklin. Gave Icon Awards to Jamie Foxx, who actually had Stevie Wonder to present his award. And it was so funny. Because he had Stevie Wonder present his award. It was so funny because Stevie Wonder did this, bro. He said, he gave Jamie his award. And Jamie was like, how do he do that? Like, how do he know where to go?
Bro, no, the fact that they did a tribute for Jamie and the way that joint went, that was one of the best BET tributes, icon tributes I've seen in a while, bro. Because they've been kind of flopping on some of the tribute performances.
Hey, but did you see everybody they had? Did you see who all they had though at the performances? Bro. They had Glorilla. She performed it. They had Snoop Dogg and Charlie Wilson. Mm-hmm. They had who else? B2K. Mm-hmm. B2K performed. Niggas don't look like they were so excited to see B2K. They did good. They did beautiful. I just want you to know. They ended up the show. They honestly ended the show.
Okay.
Also, Bow Wow.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Bow Wow was on there.
We got to talk about that.
Now, the crazy thing was when Bow Wow hit the stage, no lie, Bow Wow gave that nostalgic BET Awards performance. It seemed like when he got out there, the people, celebrities, and everybody that was out there in the stands or whatever, they was out there enjoying themselves. And so it's the reason why I brought up Bow Wow particularly, because in the last week before the BET Awards, Bow Wow did an interview, and in the interview, Bow Wow claimed that he was bigger than Jay-Z at one point in his career as far as doing that 2000s, 2010 era. Is Bow Wow wrong? Now, the reason why I'm asking that, because I know that we can give different opinions on this one. Like me, myself, I would say Bow Wow was a bigger artist overall than Jay-Z. But then you have somebody like Pat who would go back and be like, hell no.
I'm glad you know it, brother.
What's your opinion? You know it.
I'm glad you know it. I don't think that Bow Wow was ever a bigger artist than Jay-Z. I think that Bow Wow is smelling his own cologne right now. You know what I'm saying? I think that this Millennial Tour is doing very well. I think that he's getting more fame and notoriety than he done probably ever had since he was a little kid. You know what I'm saying? I think that he's starting to rewrite history in his own brain. Jay-Z, bro, come on, man. This is the nigga that's been at top of Rock Nation, all this other shit they got going on in the Northeast, bro, and that's where hip hop started. I get that you may have had like a big impact with the youth at that time, but if you tell me that you feel like you was a bigger artist than Jay-Z at some point, I'm gonna feel like you're a little bit off.
I think in my opinion, I think that he meant more as a media impact, like just overall, like not just like okay, yeah, Jay-Z had Rock Nation, he had Rockaware, he had all this different stuff, like he had businesses. You know, Jay-Z was like when people say they want to be a certain artist, they say Jay-Z because of his business,
man.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So that's why people would say they would want to be Jay-Z. But at one point, Bow Wow was more popular than Jay-Z.
We'll say that. Yeah. He had a time where he was probably one of the most popular artists in that range. In that time frame, that was his setting, bro. He was there to kill it, because the music is really controlled by the youth. At the time, Jay-Z wasn't a youth, and he wasn't as big as he was for the youth at the time, like what Nardo said, for the youth.
Right.
Bow Wow had us locked in for him. I ain't gonna lie, I was a Bow Wow fan. I'm buying the CDs. I'm looking at the videos. I thought he was cool as hell. Because we were in here.
I'm going to see Like Mike, Low Bounce, and all this bullshit that he would come out.
Yeah, because you ain't riding, you ain't bumping like I'm bumping, you ain't saying nothing, you ain't fresh.
And he performed that last night too. But
you know what I'm saying?
He performed that last night too. The crazy thing about it is,
he had a haircut, dude.
Yeah, Bow Wow did. Nah, he had his braids in. Bow Wow was actually, if you think about it, okay, so like you would think he did all this different stuff, media, like the movies, he did the music, and he, like you said, he had the Scream Tour. The Scream Tour 4, Scream Tour 1, Part 1, 2, 3, 4.
He was hot.
Like, they had all those different things. Yes, he was more popular, but now if I want to look back and think about all that Bow Wow was doing, and then if you look at that network alone, probably compared to what Jay-Z was making at that time as far as him actually owning businesses, that's the only thing that Jay-Z would have to... That was the only thing Jay-Z be like, yeah, you probably was a bigger artist than me, but at the end of the day, I made more money than you.
Yeah, I'm looking at the numbers. Bow Wow's biggest album was Beware the Dog, and that's when he was a kid working under Snoop. And that was 2.7 million copies. Jay-Z's biggest album was Hard Knock Life with 6.2 million copies sold. And then in 2012, he sold 2 million copies of The Blueprint, bro. And that's more than I mean, that's the exact same number as Bow Wow's high selling.
Bow Wow when he was a kid.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I understand him being in the media light and being like a media darling when he was a youth and coming up and being like the star of 601 in Park, you know what I'm saying, and BET at the time. But his impact wasn't the 601.
Same. He was Mr.
106 in Park. My bad. I followed
that page on Instagram. I was like Mississippi.
He was 601.
I followed.
No, are they bringing this shit back or something, bro? Are they bringing 106 in Park back? What was this shit Drewski did recently?
Nah, man.
That was
just BET Award.
Okay, that was connected. You know? Okay.
All that shit. But no lie, the BET Awards though, for that to be that was for me, and I didn't even actually sit down and watch it. Like I didn't actually sit down and watch it. I just seen like
y'all be good.
I just seen actually like I seen actual clips of it. And when you see the clips, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That like it was probably one of the best BET Awards in a while.
It was. Most viewed recently because we ain't been really tuning in, bro. To be honest, past couple years is when people started to flow back in. But this might have been one of the hottest ones. One, I liked that Kevin was the host and that he brought in Kai and Drewski. And they was funny as fuck together naturally like they are. You know, they just naturally work together well. So I thought that was cool. I thought everybody that performed, bro, even the old acts to the new acts, the way it flowed was smooth as hell, bro. I mean, I'm be honest, my favorite part was the Jamie tribute, though. This nigga had Babyface. This nigga had Jennifer Hudson. This nigga had Stevie Lucky. This nigga had so many people performing for him.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
For him.
The songs they did of his.
They kind of did like a line. A medley of his shit through the years. They did some of his race shit. They did his early shit. They did Girl Get Comfortable. You about to do. They did that joint. Luda came out. Luda came out with the braids. You feel what I'm saying? They killed it, bro. They did that. They did some of the race stuff. But they really just did a really good tribute. You know, like in Jamie Foxx fashion, he got up there being funny, but he also, as you know, since lately, Jamie been a real emotional person. Yeah, he been really emotional. Yeah, and every time he talk, he crying now. Every time you catch that man talking, he crying now.
Honestly, you can tell that you can tell he really been into that. Like you can tell that's really been important to him because you can tell it kind of changed his lifestyle. Yeah. If you like, and like, I'm gonna just say this, pause, because like certain people like Jamie Foxx, if you realize throughout his whole career, he was one person that always kept his health. Like if you even in like from films and stuff, like he always kept like a certain physique, and it's like now you look at him, it's like damn, now he done let his old man body show up now, like you can see it, like, and it's like it's probably hard for him to try to even get back to that because that health is affecting him probably a little bit more now than it ever did. Yep. So I'm just glad to see that he's getting his flowers. Now I hate that it took him to go through that to get his flowers, but at the same time, I'm glad he's here to see his flowers. Honestly, I wish I was there at the BET Awards. I ain't gonna lie, when I saw it,
saying that do what it do.
Hey, so I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna have a vulnerable moment right now. I'm gonna actually say when I saw Jamie Foxx get the Icon Award, it made me feel some type of way. It made me feel like I should be up there honoring him because all my life I watched Jamie Foxx. I used to watch Jamie Foxx show, so it was like every time, like every night, literally every night. Even when it wasn't a thing, when they were just playing it on BET at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night, they'll play double shows before 12, then they'll move on to some more shit. Like that again, then it has to be when I go to sleep because it went off. Like I used to watch Jamie Foxx shows so much, and every movie he came out with, when he did Ray, J-Mac can tell you. Alcorn, I used to have it down pack. I used to wear the shades. He
downloaded Django onto his computer, bro.
And look, I used to be scratching. I used to like he said, like Jamie Foxx, like so. It was like when I actually saw it, it was actually a good feeling to see Jamie Foxx. But like I said, it made me also like, dang man, like I wish I was there to give him his flowers too because he really was like a big factor, and like important person. Not even just to me, but like I even got homeboys that like. They would say the same thing. Like he would say the same thing. It's certain influence it's certain influencers out there that even carry themselves like a Jamie Foxx. Like even from the way you dress and some shit when you trying to be smooth and shit for the ladies. Like it was certain things that he taught you as a man as you grew up from a child. So that's why it made me feel some type of way. But like I said, the BET Awards was a wonderful show this year. Also, not even just that, but also I feel like Wale got to start back dropping some more music. If he start back dropping music, he won't get disrespected as much as he's been getting disrespected.
All right, let's calm down, guys. I ain't gonna let y'all talk about Wale.
So y'all, another reason why I'm saying that is because at one point we were gonna do a segment called, the top 10 Big Sean, top 10 Wale, who has the best list of songs. Well, at this point, I think people probably gonna go on Big Sean's side because at this point, don't nobody know who the fuck Wale is. Casanat, they got a whole video out. Hey, they got a whole video of Casanat walking to his Tahoe. He walking to his truck, and he sees this guy standing on the side playing his Nintendo Switch. First of all, why you at the fucking BET Awards in the parking lot playing Nintendo Switch just randomly by yourself? But Casanat was walking out. He saw him. He walked up to him. He was like, hey, man, what you on? You on the Nintendo? What game you on? He's like Smash Bros or something like that, or one of them games. And he was like, oh, that's what's up, Brody. And he get in the car. And I guess when he get in the car, first of all, Kai didn't even know who he was talking to.
Damn.
He got in the truck, and the chat started going on WW, Wale. And chat, he was like, oh, everybody. He said, oh, snap. The chat know who that is. Oh, Wale?
Bro, you think he was trolling, bro?
No.
Do you think he seriously didn't know?
No.
Damn.
Because
man, Wale, don't call me Wale.
Because that next time, Casanat was sitting beside Snoop Dogg, they had another clip. Him sitting with Snoop Dogg, they just chopping shit out of nowhere. Wale just pulled up with Wale. He pulls up out of nowhere, and he was like, hey, man, that clip from earlier is going around, man. It's making me look crazy. But we're going to talk about that later. And he walks off. Wale tweeted later, he didn't even know that he was being filmed any of the times that those incidents happened.
Streamer University, baby. You don't know when you got a streamer around you, brother. You got to watch out.
So it was kind of embarrassing in Wale's sense, but it's like at that same time, people don't know who you are because you're not consistent with dropping music, bro. You got to keep dropping music.
Man, Casanat like 12 years old, bro.
Oh, God, listen. His audience is 12 years old. So it makes sense that he don't know. But I don't want to believe he just don't know who Wale is, bro.
I think he probably know Wale music, but he probably ain't seen him enough to the point.
He ain't never seen him. Okay.
I heard of his name or nothing either.
Yeah, he ain't heard his name. But, bro.
So you telling me you saw the name pop up, Wale, and you telling me you just say Wale?
Casanat's favorite artist is motherfucking Playboy Cardi, man. We not taking any opinions.
You get turned up by Playboy Cardi.
I'm just glad he didn't say well.
No, that would have been ugly. But Wale is a victim of some of his own emotional rants that brought him out of the public eye, but he also a victim of colorism and some more shit. So I ain't gonna make it deep. Because he really supposed to be where J. Cole at, but whatever. Yeah, whatever.
He is because he grew up with them niggas, bro. He really grew up with them niggas, bro. And he still just good. He just put a song out. You talking about music? He just put a song out recently.
He put out
a good one. He probably doing a project.
He just dropped the interview with the Joe Budden podcast too.
Oh yeah, this ain't gonna do nothing but help him out, bro. Truth be told, that Casanat shit ain't gonna do nothing but help him out.
Gonna help him out.
That's gonna help him out because he being back in the eye. He ain't even try to be, but he back in the eye. I ain't know none of this shit happened, bro. Yeah. I ain't see all of the awards, but the awards was hidden, bro. I think honestly this was one of my favorite ones for what I saw. But I'm gonna have to check in and watch the rest of it at some point.
Also saw. Oh yeah, go ahead, bro.
Well, no, go ahead, bro.
I was gonna say I also saw Kendrick Lamar diss Drewski. Yeah. So he ain't diss him, but he just kind of ignored him. So you know, Drewski and Casanat was like together for the whole shit because they teamed up for the streaming shit and for the hosting. And so Kendrick Lamar was with SZA and I think Rayvon, one of the artists on TV.
Yeah, I saw that too. Yeah.
And so Kendrick had spoke to Kai, shook his hand, then Kai had hugged up on SZA, and then he looked at Drewski and just kind of turned around. He just ignored him.
It was crazy because SZA asked, like she asked both of them, have y'all met him yet? Like, have y'all met him? And Kai was like, yeah, I have. And Drewski was like quiet about it. And like he said, he literally looked at Drewski and just kind of like,
Hey, but Drewski ain't fanned out or nothing. He said, I'm standing on business.
Is Drewski like Team Drake or some shit? Like, what's up with that?
Oh, okay, I ain't gonna lie. Them streamers, I feel like not even just. I ain't gonna just say streamers. The comedians, everybody who just kind of putting themselves into that beef is weird. Like Ben the Dunn, the comedian. Y'all know who Ben the Dunn is?
Yeah, I fuck with Ben the Dunn.
I do too. But like a clip went out yesterday or 2 days ago where he was at like the AMP party. Y'all know the AMP party. Mm-hmm. They had an AMP party over the weekend. And basically Ben the Dunn, he heard them start playing Kendrick Lamar. What was that song? It wasn't Squabble Up. It was one of the other ones where
like that, be like, not just like us.
Yeah, and basically he was like, man, what the hell? He was like, man, nah, man, they turn this shit off. And he walked into the other room. They told him turn that shit off. And they turned it off.
He be like, man, OBJ and Drake though. Like he a real Drake. He Drake homie. He ain't just a fan. He a Drake homie.
Okay, he the homie.
Yeah.
Like he was on Stream University and Drake had called him one day, and he had put him on the stream and everything.
All I'm saying is, from a standpoint, do you think they letting that shit get to their heads? Like, it's like, nigga, it's just music, bro. Like,
I think it's shit. It's just shit. I'm standing with my homie.
Is it good? Is it also good for promotion to act like you good with this nigga and like say fuck the other side?
It's Marvel Civil War, bro.
Yeah, it gotta be it's really what it is because niggas get split up over it. Because now that I think about it, Drewski is a homie, is technically like a Drake. He done did a couple videos with Drake too. So I'm thinking about it, like, yeah, this makes sense. But I didn't think it'll be like it'll trickle down into like if you meet this nigga at the awards, y'all so teamed up that you can't. What's up with it? You know, like.
That's what I'm saying. Drewski have said even if he was being funny, he's had moments where he was being weirdly funny about it, saying, "Man, y'all doing all that weird shit, Like how the niggas was saying, like motherfuckers switching up on Drake and shit.
Yeah. Okay.
Like he was one of them niggas that was saying shit at one point.
Got you.
So that's why it's like. So that's why it's like Kendrick, like, nah, you so stand with him, stand on that side,
and that's cool. He's like Nardo said, he's standing on business. It's like I'm with who I'm with.
Yep.
I'm with who I'm with.
I ain't upset at a little civil war, a little split in the industry. I don't think nothing gonna come from it, but I like having the left and the right. At the end of the day, when you got two opposing forces, it just makes for a better end result. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gonna try and outdo each other, and not like in a hateful way. But it's just gonna push you, you know what I'm saying, to be better.
Yeah, it's competition, bro. That's what Kendrick wanted. That's what keeps saying. I wanted competition. I wanted that hip hop competition. That's what it's about. It seemed a little more than that now, but
I ain't gonna lie. When Kendrick won the award and they gave that speech and he said, he was like, I wanna give a shout out to BET for keeping the culture, keeping this culture. Like, and when he say shit like that, I feel like that's a shot. Like, keeping the culture and always keeping me in the mix and some, even though I go off and I do my own thing, but they always somehow bring me back. And it's like, nigga, you literally just had the biggest year where you just dissed the nigga. Duh, they gonna bring your ass back. Like, what
I'm
are we saying?
Unpopular opinion. That nigga ain't been giving no fuck about the BET Awards.
That's what I'm saying. Because you ain't gave a fuck about BET, and BET ain't gave a fuck about you until all this shit. So it's like whenever shit. Now then, when Drake finally have his, but that's the thing. Like 2, 3, 5 years from now, Drake might have his year. BET might respect him. Next thing you know, he back at BET. Oh yeah, y'all always accepted me for who I was. Nigga, no, they didn't. Like, don't nobody fuck with you. Now I don't think Drake ever going back to award shows. No award shows. I don't think Drake going to award
Super Bowl. He ain't doing much American shit from here on out. I don't see him doing much more American shit from here on out.
That's why he touring over there now. And where he at? Over there in
Amsterdam. He gonna come back here, but he ain't gonna do nothing really to where he involved. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna be in no award show. He used to host award shows. That's how involved he was. They done had him to host. They
done bullied that nigga out of jobs.
And he okay with that because that nigga ain't losing no money. He really ain't losing no money over the shit. So it's like shit. Nah, bro. He gonna always stream, bro. He gonna always be top 5.
For how long though?
Top 5.
Until that nigga start rapping, he gonna always be top 5.
Only reason why I'm saying that because he still got a contract with a label.
Yeah, nah, he locked in with them, and even if he locked in. He locked in, and I don't think he gonna. And that's cool, cool because he gonna be still putting music out. I don't see him stopping that, and that's not gonna stop his money. Gonna keep coming because we are gonna keep listening. Like I told T about Wayne, Drake has the ability to play some shit, and the listenability is amazing every time. Mm-hmm. You're not gonna not listen to it because he ain't trying to just rap you out. He said, "I want to make some songs." And Kendrick got that ability too, but he able to do it in a poetic approach and musical approach, so where you like, yeah, this gonna be a good ass album.
Fuck Kendrick.
Oh goddamn.
And fuck Drake too.
Oh.
I ain't choosing sides. Fuck all them niggas.
Drake finna drop an album like look like Iceman or something, right?
I thought they dropped. Did he drop it? No, he ain't dropped it. I'm with it.
Yeah, I'm on it. If he puts some more Rain in the Houston out, I'm here. I need that.
Yeah, I want him to do a full project this time by himself. So I'm with it. Like I need that shit to go crazy.
I'm still waiting on Young Thug to drop his album.
I'm gonna be tuned in for that bitch too, though. I'm gonna be tuned in for that. I don't know how. After Wayne disappointed, I don't know. I can't expect much from Wayne now, so I ain't gonna say nothing. But I don't know.
Honestly, sadly, as much like I just said, I want Young Thug to drop his album, and I feel like his album not gonna hit like it's supposed to.
That's why I say I don't want that to happen neither, though. I need Thug to come, cause I want Thug to go hard. Like in my mind, I'm like Thug gotta go hard. He just got out of jail. But when Wayne got out of jail, he was. It just.
Them niggas be having problems, bro. Them niggas be having problems. Like Wayne said ever since he been thugging since he got out of jail, nigga. You been sucking since you got out of jail. All these
issues. Carter, I didn't. He was talking about Carter 4 and shit. I was like, bro. After Carter 3, I really checked out.
Carter 4 was half decent. He had some songs in there.
It was there, but after that, I was like,
Ain't that the one like your brother said had them 3 different intros?
Yeah. What was the one with the butterfly though?
That was I Am Not a Human Being too.
Now that was good.
That's the best.
That was good, and that was after jail.
I hate to say it, but in my opinion, that's one of his best albums.
One of them, for real.
From one all the way to Wowzers, My Tongue is a Uzi, is an AK.
Yes. That was a good album, bro. It was relatable. It was the listenability was good. He had 2 Chainz on that bitch, and 2 Chainz was hot at the time. It was a good time.
Lay on that.
He ain't coming back.
Open the bed. Like that nigga went crazy.
He ain't coming back. Y'all, bro. Did y'all see this beef and shit between Donald Trump and Elon Musk?
Oh yeah. They say they said that Kendrick and Drake was just a warm up.
Let's lean this into political.
You feel me? Now we got Donald Trump versus Elon Musk. So they was friends. They ran a campaign together and everything. Folks was like, Elon is gonna be Donald Trump's vice president, basically. Blah blah blah. Trump got in office. He put Elon on top of the Department of Governmental Efficiency, DOGE, and then shit. Now, as of late, they've been beefing, but I feel like everybody kind of knew this shit was going to happen. And then, on top of that, I feel like Elon is a person that thinks he's smarter than everybody else, and Trump is a fucking marketer. And so I feel like this is all wrestling, bro. And really, they fight each other right now over this big, beautiful bill. Like, they're upset. Elon is acting like he's upset about Trump dropping this bill that's supposed to, like, cut spending and move money around in other places. And I feel like they're doing this to create that fake rift so that they can either get more support for it or less support for it. I don't really think that at that level, people really get into like real beef.
Real tips.
Yeah, not after y'all done made this much money together and y'all done like real governmental shit together. So I feel like that shit is all smoke and mirrors and wrestling, bro.
It's political, like it always is. It's political, bro. And I thought the beef with Drake and Kendrick was wrestling. So I mean, this.
That nigga Elon had shot that nigga Trump in the foot. Said, and for your information, Trump's name was on the Epstein's list. Like, whoa.
Hell yeah. He dropped that shit on him, and I'm like,
they were like, that's why the list ain't never got brought out because Trump name on it.
And then it hit like immediately after that. Now we got all these damn protests with the ICE raids, and so it's shooting down Trump's name. I ain't gonna lie, his name wise, it really don't matter though, because this is his last time to run as a president anyway, so it don't matter what you say about him. He's still POTUS. I mean, he's still who he is. So it really don't matter. But this ICE race is crazy.
My boy Trump finna pardon Diddy. My boy Trump finna pardon Diddy, R. Kelly, You know, they trying to
get all the black people back on his side.
You know, R. Kelly trying to get pardoned right now for people that said the feds trying to kill him. You know, niggas say that lie all the time and try to get pardoned. But they going to Donald Trump for it, man. Donald Trump gonna get all them niggas out, man.
They say that he also gonna get them. They gonna get Derek Chauvin out, the dude that killed George Floyd. Yeah, that's what they're saying. And what they're saying is that at the federal level they gonna commute the sentence, but you still got to do your state time.
Yeah,
and then that's gonna become an issue of the state versus that person. So the same thing with Larry Hoover, the same thing with R. Kelly. If they do something with him, it's gonna fall.
I ain't gonna lie, Illinois. That was some bullshit. That shit with Larry Hoover, I ain't a part of no gang, y'all. But that was bullshit because literally he was in what, federal? He was already in federal. They pardoned him from all his federal charges, but he still has to deal with state charges, which means he's still gonna be in jail for the rest of his fucking life, just in state. But from what they say, state is fucking worse than federal. So it's like, why would you?
What you got to deal with? Well,
it put pressure on the state government now, and everybody who actually want Larry Hoover free, whoever that may be, they gonna have to go talk to the state. And now, I think the governor of Illinois and Trump had beef, and so now Trump just threw all this paper on their table, basically. So it's like, all right, they not worried about me no more. If they want this shit done, they gonna come to you. And so now you finna have to read all this paperwork. You gonna get all these phone calls and all this other bullshit. They playing political games, man. They just use.
But at the same time, Illinois can just fucking ignore it though, right?
They can. But they have to. They have to hear out their constituents though. They have to.
Okay.
So if a motherfucker requests a meeting with the governor, then they gotta listen.
My only thing I would say is, bruh, it's fucked up that you got to be parted from federal. I was living it up in federal, and y'all done brought me to state.
Damn.
His ass like he's 74 years old. His age is
crazy. Yeah, bro.
Trump should free Larry. Fuck is wrong with dude? Hey, but moving us along, man. Wait, you had something else to say on the world news?
No, I personally just feel like that's just him doing all of this pardoning is him another attempt to him try to get the black vote and keep the black people on his side. And in a sense, like I'm freeing all of these people that y'all look up to or like. I want to keep y'all liking me, but at this point, bro, you're doing a whole lot that's showing that you're not just a good person internally. Your whole purpose is to do what you want to do and how you want to do it, but you want to trick people into thinking that you're on another agenda. But
he ain't tricking nobody. Motherfuckers know exactly what he is. It's right now. It's like who are you gonna benefit while you here? If you can benefit us, cool. But he finna try to benefit everybody. I don't think Trump give a fuck about nobody, bro. White, black, purple, green. Yeah. As long as they got dollars.
Hold on. Before you continue, Donald Trump. This is just a message from me, Darius Lawawn. Former name Daryl Morris. If you ever see this video, I love you. If anything ever happens to me, and let's just say they put me in a cell somewhere, I just want you to know from here, from my mouth, I love you. Please know that I didn't do that, and please come save me. I love you. Continue, guys.
Goddamn Daddy Trump.
Big T, bro.
Daddy T.
Hey man, hey, I'm praying for all the Hispanic families that's struggling right now, man. They come to get them out the elementaries, so it's getting crazy.
I seen them videos. They trying to make it look like the Rodney King riots, damn near, but it ain't the same. It ain't the same. They going crazy over here in LA though. In other news, we got the sports world. We are in game 2 of the finals for the NBA championship. And bro,
game 3.
Game 3 is coming up.
Yeah, game 3
is coming up. Yep.
Got a game 2 though. I guess I missed game 2.
Yeah, man. Hold on, man. We got to talk about game 1 first, bro. We got to talk about game 1.
Because game 1 was it.
Game 1 was that motherfucking deal. When I tell you that we was out at the cigar shop down in Vicksburg, shit, Given was there, and I had my homie Rod with me, and we just having a good time, bro. We had the cigar shop. Given was trying to leave. Like, it was halftime, and Given trying to leave out the cigar shop to go to another spot. I'm like, bro, I don't think we should leave yet. This game is not over. They was down by like 15 points, the Pacers. They was down by like 15 or so at the half. I'm like, bro, I feel like this game not over, so let's not leave yet. But he was trying to get us to leave. He had a section of LDs. That's another club down in Vicksburg. He had a section of LDs, and like they had a cake for him. They had chicken wings and all this shit. We didn't know this was going on. All I know is that we in the middle of this club. I mean, we in the middle of this cigar shop. I was a little tipsy, and I didn't want to get up, so I was using the game as my excuse not to leave. But at the same time, I'm like, bro, this game is not over with. Bro, tell me why we get down to like the fourth quarter, they down by like 5 or 6 points. And they like, bro, let's get up out of here. I'm like, bro, this game is not over with. It's not done yet. And then it gets to the last fucking second, bro. Like fucking 0.5 seconds on the clock. Haliburton get the ball. He go down the court. Dagger that bitch, bro, for the win. I'm like, bro, I told you we shouldn't have left. We go that bitch going crazy, bro. When I tell you that I haven't seen a finish like that in a long ass time, bro, that shit had me hella excited. That was a good ass game, a good ass finish.
And bro, they say that's Tyrese's signature, bro, to come back and do some shit like that, bro.
He got ice in his fucking veins, bro.
I didn't know he was like that. Haliburton is what that nigga is, bro.
It might not be like that. It might not be like that the rest of the series going forward, because when Game 2 came,
he ain't show up.
Yeah, he didn't show up in the Thunder. I think they actually beat him at least more than 10 points.
Yeah, I was like a 15-point lead for shit.
So and I feel like for the rest of the series, OKC probably would not let up on defense, not giving them no more opportunity to do that bullshit again. Because OKC got a hell of a defense, and they showed that again in Game 2. Whenever they lose a game, they always lose a game by close points. They don't never. Oklahoma ain't never got just really blew out. So it's like when they lose by like 2-5 points, shit like that. Really by 2 points, 3 points off of like a buzzer beater or something. But nah, I don't see them letting the Pacers do this. I feel like I want Pacers to win it, but I feel like SGA and them boys, they like, hell nah, you ain't doing that shit no more. You upset at us one time, we can't. 4-1, SGA in 5. SGA in 5.
I think the series gonna go to 7, bro. I don't think that the NBA has the ability to let this series go less than 7 games. They want to make money off of it.
Yeah, and it's a good one.
You know what? The more we all say they want to make money off some shit, the more we are wrong. Cause we said that same thing about the damn Timberwolves. Timberwolves got their ass swept.
That was sad.
Lakers got their ass swept.
Chill out, man.
I don't think them young boys give a fuck. Them niggas out there like, bro, I'm trying to play because I got that heart to play, bro. So fuck it, I'm playing. I don't know. I can't
this next game they back in Indiana, huh?
Yeah.
You
can have a heart. You can have a heart all fucking day. You can have a heart all fucking day, but until you run into the SGA and the Oklahoma City Thunder in 5.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie to you. That's who I think's gonna win, but I kind of want the East to win. But I think the West gonna take it.
I do too. And I hope they surprise. I hope they prove me wrong. I want to be proved wrong because I don't want SGA to get a ring this year. But I mean, if it happens, fuck it.
Pat, you can't switch up, bro. You OKC, bro. You say you've been OKC from the OKC. You got.
I thought they would win.
Yeah.
I didn't say I was a fan of them.
Nah, you gotta be a fan. But that's who you going for. That's winning.
That ain't who we going for.
That just my logical brain tells me that the Thunder are going to win. But who I want to win. I want the East to win because I became a Knicks fan and they'd knock the Knicks out. It's knock the team out that I'm fucking with. You need to go ahead and go all the way to the finals and win.
Gotta go. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's a long line of losses right here.
I ain't see how Game 2 ran.
Lost, and then the Knicks lost. So that's being my homie take it out right there. So now we rooting for the Pacers.
Okay. I don't know. Tyrese told some shit. He showed some shit Game 1. I didn't see Game 2, so I don't know what happened. I don't know why he
ain't show up. Okay. And then, but so the thing is, bro, when you steal a game at somebody else's home, that changes the whole dynamic of the rest of the finals. That's what I was trying to tell niggas at the bar. I'm like, bro, this shit changed everything. Nobody was expecting to win Game 1 up here at OKC, and shit, it just changed things, bro. So I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know if it's gonna go to 5. I think it'll go to 7, bro. It's gonna be that one game that changes all the projections, bro. Because niggas was not expecting them to win that first one.
No,
it's not expecting to win.
That ending was amazing. It was entertaining to say the least. It was really entertaining.
Fact. Yeah. Another entertaining thing in basketball, then the matchup between Mike Beasley and Lance Stevenson.
That man told him, "I'm gonna do it to you dirty. I'm gonna do it to you nasty."
Oh, yeah.
That nigga said, "I'm gonna have your ass shaking. I'm gonna have your
ass shaking."
I saw that shit and I was like,
Mike Beasley a freaky ass nigga, man.
that shit had me scared, bro. I was like, what is really happening, bro? Like, why is
prison ball with that nigga?
I ain't gonna lie now. And then I watched the actual. I did watch the game. I actually watched it. That shit was. Michael Beasley is that boy. At one point, they was keeping up with each other up to about 10, 12, 13. By the time Beasley made the 13, Lance couldn't stop him. It's like Lance was falling. He was hacking this. He was really hacking Mike Beasley. The way J-Mac be hacking them niggas at the rec. That's how Lance. He was grabbing on them niggas and shit, man. He was grabbing on Michael Beasley.
Not Lance and Dan Stevenson.
But it was funny because it was like no matter how much he hacked on him, Mike Beasley is too much bigger than Lance Stevenson. Like Lance Stevenson like 6'5" at the most. And Michael Beasley is like 6'8", 6'9". So it's like it wasn't nothing that Lance could do. Even when he would give into his spots, just hitting his fades and just hitting. That nigga's a 3-level scoring machine, bro. That means he can score from anywhere. That means he can score from anywhere on the court. So just think about So just think about you playing defense on a nigga that it don't matter how you foul him, no matter how you guard him, he can hit that shot easily just because that's just how he's made. Like that nigga is raw, bro. He had that nigga ass shaking for real. But what I like about it for real though is at the end of the day, Lance already knew before going into it that Michael Beasley was one of them ones for real when it comes to one-on-one. So he was just doing it for like, let's just say fun type shit. But at the same time, he didn't want to lose. Don't nobody want to lose in a one-on-one in front of people at that.
Yeah.
But also Mike Beasley was he's one of them examples from when you looked at the one-on-one game. On different podcasts and every other places, people just basically come in and basically saying how Mike Beasley is the best one-on-one player there is. Like even if he was to go against a retired player, wouldn't nobody be able to beat him. They was like the only person that they can see going against him right now is ISO Joe. You know, Joe Johnson. But the thing is, Joe Johnson, he a little older than Michael Beasley too. Like honestly, if Michael Beasley, the crazy thing, he could still be in the league right now with his age. Mike Beasley ain't no older than us. He about like 32, 33. Like Michael Beasley, he could have still been in the league, but like they said, he didn't get the opportunities that he. You got to think about, he played for the Heat when he first came in. He was playing with Dwayne Wade. Then that's when they traded for LeBron and Bosh. So they sent Beasley, sent him somewhere else. Then they ended up bringing him back to play with LeBron at one point when he was with Bosh and them. But again, he didn't even stay on the team long enough. So that's what I'm saying. It's like they never really gave him an opportunity. Then also he had, if y'all don't know, Michael Beasley, he has a lot of mental things. He have like mental, like he's a very, he one of them guys like when June hit mental health, he one of them guys that bringing awareness to it for real because he goes through that shit. So he went through a lot, like where his mom was stealing money from him and shit like that when he made it to the league. And his mom died, rest in peace. But at the same time, you know, that's just this type of trauma that he had to deal with. So it was like he dealt with, you know, past trauma as far as family, and then also the NBA not really giving him the fair chance. Because when he came in the league, he was like the number 2 pick, like the number 1, number 2 pick. I think he was number 2. He got drafted to Miami. But the crazy thing is like, it's like y'all knew he was a one-on-one player. Y'all knew he was an ISO ball player. It's like, and at the time in the league, those players was being, you know, kind of like they was the ones that was being, you know, more put out, like James Harden, Dwayne Wade, Kobe Bryant, all these niggas. They was one-on-one players. So it's like you got a person like Michael Beasley on your team. You'll think you'll utilize him the same way, but nah, they want to make him a system player, like to where you put him in a system. NBA started
roll and shit. Cut to the basket. Yeah, fuck that. Give me the ball on top and let me create.
And that's basically it. That's basically like what they niggas in the NBA really felt like he could have been that guy who at the top of the key, bringing the ball down the court and just move out the way, let him have the court. But you know, again, it's just about politics too in the league and who's going to be your face. I'm not gonna lie. You look at Michael Beasley, you look at him and you'll be like, yeah, he went through some rough shit. Yeah. So they probably don't want to make that your face. You know what I'm saying? But then they like it just shows you that everybody goes through different shit. But that one-on-one game, it just shows how good he really is and how really respected that he is. It's good because Kyrie was there. Kyrie Irving, if y'all know Kyrie, he that boy. Like he one of the best one-on-one
savant.
Yeah, he's a god, bro.
Yeah.
And for him to even say after the game, he even told Mike Beasley, he's like, bro, you're not, if not one of, you are the best one-on-one player in this world. Like you're that guy. You just like that. And to hear that from Kyrie, man, Mike Beasley even had to give him his flowers. He was like, man, I wear number 11 because of you. He was like, I be wearing a number 11 just because of you, and that just shows the respect. Michael Beasley could have been that boy if they actually gave him a chance in the league. And that's all I'm gonna say. They gave him the opportunity, man. Mike Beasley could have had a different story, and like they said, because you got to think about it. Now that man out here just at this point, he just playing ball. He's doing podcasts, but he just really playing ball. I don't know what his income is. That ain't my business. But at the end of the day, I'm just saying, like, you got to think about it. You was in one point in the NBA making millions. And then to have millions taken away from you and you really didn't even get to be in the league, like, let's just say 6-8 years. Like, 6-8 years is not, you got to actually be in the league. You actually got to be in the NBA for at least 10 years to be able to get a certain life insurance policy that they have.
Dang, he wasn't even in 10 years?
So, no, I only think he was in there for 10 years. I'll do the research and be able to tell you all that for sure. But I don't think he was even in the year for like 8 years. I think 8 was the most. But it's like when you get 10 years, check for me. Because if you actually get 10 years, literally you get like a life insurance policy. The Tony Snell, he was fighting for that. His kid got autism or whatever. But he was spending his money all type of work like bullshit. Mm-hmm. So when it got to the 9th year, he was trying to get signed to a team just so he can hit the 10th season, just so he can be able to get the life insurance policy for his family. But he couldn't get it. So that's what I'm saying. So a nigga like Michael Beasley who actually had the talent, Tony Snell who didn't, and you talking about they just shipped you off like you were nothing because at the end of the day you wasn't what they wanted. You wasn't the face that they wanted.
He was the second pick in the NBA draft of 2008, and his career ended in 2019 with the
Los so he played Lakers. 11. So he played 11. Now, how many seasons did he play? How many actual seasons
he played with?
So that's another thing.
Shit too.
That's what I'm gonna say. So that's another.
He went to China in 2015. And came back. He went to China in 2014, actually.
Yeah. So that's what I'm gonna say. That's what I'm gonna say. So 11 years, he didn't even play for 11 years because at one point they kicked him out. And I think when LeBron came to the Lakers, they was trying to find ways to make teams around LeBron. So that's why they end up shipping all them young niggas to like the other teams, like Lonzo Ball ended up getting shipped. Josh Hart ended up getting shipped. Julius Randle ended up getting shipped. Brandon Ingram ended up getting shipped. At some point, all them players got shipped off, and they started bringing in just random mad players. And Michael Beasley was one of them random players in LeBron's first season for the Lakers. I remember that. If LeBron's first season, they had signed Michael Beasley, and it was like, for what? Because he even said, for what? Like, y'all not even putting me in the fucking games. And that was his last fucking time playing in the season.
Damn.
He with Big 3 right now though. So
that's what I was about to say, bro. Is he with Ice Cube though? Because he might as well.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
So I think him doing shit like this with the one-on-one with Lance and just being more visible, that might be his opportunity for a second win, bro. It might be his opportunity for it. He might become that nigga in the Big 3, and now niggas trying to take the crown from him. So you never know how life gonna twist and turn to get you where you're supposed to be at the end. You feel me?
I gonna put you where you need to be every time, bro.
He gonna be every fucking time, man.
I just thought that interview was fucking wild. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm like,
you're a freaky nigga for sure.
I said, what is happening?
All right, so look, so this is why, and again, this is why I bring this up because I just searched this up, and like I said, I just look at niggas like he was making a certain amount of money in the NBA. Big 3 is cool. And it's good for the brand, Big 3. But when you look at how much Big 3 players are getting paid for one game, each game, it's like, that's not the money they was making when they was in the NBA. So that's why I said at the end of the day, he's still taking a hard hit.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
That nigga went over to China, bro. He was getting paid $20,000.
How much do big 3 players get paid? 20,000 in China?
Maybe if that.
And it says in the 3-on-3 typically earn 10,000 per game with additional bonuses reaching to a total of 100,000. When you're in the NBA, one game you getting paid literally 680, 100,000 something for that one game. Like you getting paid real money. That's what I'm saying. Like a nigga like Michael Beasley. Michael Beasley was supposed to be that dude, bro. He was supposed to be getting money. He was supposed to be getting banged. He was supposed to be a leader of the team. And at one point, you would think they was going to do that when he was playing for like the Pistons, and when he played for the Heat. When he played with Wade, you thought they were going to try to integrate him and make him a. They didn't want him. They didn't want his play style, and they didn't want his upbringing to be. So they didn't want it to be broadcasted. They didn't want to be showcased. They didn't want him to have that spotlight, bro. And I understand in a sense why, because he didn't look it. But at the same time, it's like, man, this man raw as hell.
This nigga cold, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's why it's like that's why you gotta start taking politics out of shit. Like it ain't about what the motherfucker look like. That nigga paint his nails. Like if you look at him, he paint his nails. He look like a dead motherfucker. He look like a little zombie. He just like don't give a fuck about Earth. But when he get on that fucking court, you can't stop him. You can't fucking stop him. You know what I'm saying, bro? When he get on that court, you can't stop him. I don't give a fuck how fucking emo this nigga look. Just he get on that goddamn court and start doing your ass in. It was one point when that nigga did like he did like a backdrop and he literally did a fade. Lance fouled and the nigga failed while he was on the floor. He was like this. But it was like he do that shit, bro. It's like he wasn't even phased. He's like, man, I do this shit, bro.
Nonchalant buckets.
Man, bro, that's sad, bro.
So yeah, man. All I'm gonna say is like to people out there that, man, if you're gonna be who you are, just know that this world comes with a lot of political opinions, and they try to make it factual and put it on who you are. Man, if you raw at what you do, man, just keep doing you. And at some point, somebody gonna appreciate you. And don't go where don't go where don't go where you're accepted. You know how they don't. No, I ain't gonna even say don't go where you're accepted. Go where you accepted. But at the same time, if you fight to be somewhere and they really don't want you, what's the point of being there?
Come on.
It's like at that point, it's like, okay, yeah, I probably want to play in the NBA. I'm not as good as no Michael Beasley. I'm not as good as none of them niggas. But at the end of the day, I had a dream to go to the NBA. And what if I actually had that opportunity to go to the NBA, but then the NBA wouldn't let me be myself? Why would I stay in the NBA then? I'm not doing it just to
go where you accept it. That's why I was saying. Because it don't matter. It don't matter, bro. As long as you can paint your own story, bro, you can't let anybody else paint your story, bro. And that's another reason why even that Cam Newton and Woody interview was something that hit me, because I was like, damn, bro.
Yeah.
You can get painted easily. They can say, hey, we want you to be this type of person. If you're not willing to do that, excommunicate it.
I like how you did that, bro. How you put that back, or how you drove that right into that, because it went in smoothly. You right. That Woody, it was him literally telling them, like, I literally stood in front of these people, and from behind they had to tell me who I was, what they can see me playing in a scene or in a movie, who they can, and it was nothing but bad shit.
Yep, the killer.
I can see him being a killer, a robber, or this, or that,
the bad guy.
He said it was nothing good, but again, that's what people see you as. And it's like, man, you ain't got to be what people see you as, man, because at that point, they're not accepting you for who you are.
Nope.
It's like, at that point, what I'm gonna sit here and deal with you, what I'm gonna sit here and deal with that type of trauma that you got going on in your life, bringing trauma into my life. Man, I can just go out here and rewrite my own story. I can go out here and paint my own picture. And you know what? And if we finna end this show off, I'm going to go ahead and say it like this. Just like how we talking about how Woody and how Michael Beasley and everybody, we basically just influencing people to be themselves and do the best in what they need to do and do what's best for them.
Yep.
I'm going to go ahead and say it like this. Wayne, do what the fuck best for you, bruh. Wayne, do what the best fuck for you. And honestly, Wayne, Wayne, we gonna name this show after you. It's gonna be called Wayne's World. Cause you know what? We just living in it. We just living in it. And if you drop another album, guess what? Somehow we gonna still listen to it and gonna still critique the shit. But at the end of the day, it don't matter what the fuck we think because Wayne, at the end of the day, you already solidified yourself as a GOAT. And that's the reason why we still testing for your shit at the end of the day. So at the end of the day, do what you want to do, bro. We gonna accept it any fucking way.
Yeah, bro. And that's a message for all of us, bro. Do what's best for you, bro. Do what works for you. It's okay that don't nobody else like it. Does it work for you? Does it work for you? Is you making money off of it? Did you solidify yourself in it? Do what's best for you, bro. Everybody ain't gotta accept it. Everybody ain't gotta like it. And Nardo be preaching this shit to me a lot, bro. Because I spent a lot of my years trying to be accepted. You know what I'm saying? Like trying to be like, wanting to be like or accepted. And the older I get, bro, the more I'm like, man, fuck everybody, bro.
Fuck everybody.
Really, if I like it, I like it. If I don't, I don't. I don't have to make you feel like I'm agreeing with everything you saying or that you gotta, you gotta accept me. Nah, you don't. You don't have to. I'm gonna be me. And if you don't like it, we can bleep those out, right? We can do something about them.
No, we keeping them, man.
Oh, okay.
We keeping them. Anything else in entertainment or sports, bro? I ain't gonna lie to you. That really would have been a great ending right there. But I know we had some more stuff listed.
No, I don't really got nothing else.
That's it.
Be good.
That was actually a good show, bro.
It was a great show, bro. A great show. Episode 15 of the 3130 Talk Show. Shout out to Big Brother T Hump. Big Brother
T Hump.
He wanted me to tell y'all something before he left, but I can't remember what it was. But
that nigga was rapping Wayne so hard that you seen the muscles, like he was working out. Like, bro, is you working out? Like this nigga veins started
this is
coming
how
out.
that nigga is, bro.
Yeah, man.
That's literally him, bro.
He was a wonderful first guest, bro, and I can't. We gotta have him again, bro.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to see who's gonna be our next guest coming up soon. But we gonna let y'all know that come. Next episode might be 16, might be 17, might be 18. Hey, we don't know. But if you feel like you're important, just hit us up.
Come on,
hit us up. Just slide into one of our DM. Hey, if you check us out, look at the thumbnails up under this video, man. We be up in there. We got our names, our Instagram names, and everything. Our page name and all that stuff, man. If you think you're important, you want to be a part of this show, you feel like you can bring like a different, aesthetic for that actual show. Hit us up, man. Start in our DMs. We don't bite. We love having talent coming through.
What we used to say back in 2018? Let's link and build.
Yeah.
Let's link and build, man. But hey, this is episode 15. We appreciate y'all as always. Appreciate y'all tapping in with us, and we gonna see y'all soon. Peace.